So we are a little bit late due to so many reasons. It's okay. So today we have with us Mr. Harshit Gupta. So before we start, I have to introduce him to all of you. He is an international digital marketing specialist and AI trainer and consultant. He has more than 11,000 followers on LinkedIn, and so far he has given training to 20,000 candidates across growth ACAD programs. He is an expert in the field of digital marketing, AI, and application of AI in marketing. His expertise is in the areas of AI integration in marketing, digital marketing strategy, LinkedIn personal branding, and for which he has been invited here to tell you how you all can develop your brand using LinkedIn profile. He has studied in NESS Wadia College of Commerce, Pune. This is the information I retrieved from his LinkedIn account, because we have asked him to please send one his profile, but because he is very busy with his clients and different assignments, so he could not do it. So nowadays everybody can check on LinkedIn and you can find the professionals. So I have downloaded something from LinkedIn and that I am sharing with you. He has 900 plus posts on LinkedIn. Key content themes that he mostly works on, there are 2-3 I am telling you. I think like a hacker, one signature program that encourages marketers to question norms, identify market weaknesses, and adopt an experimental mindset. Second is India's booming video market. He is extensively working in that field also, which shares data-driven insights on projected growth and brand opportunities. And then he also works on reflective leadership, that is for personal growth story, celebrating he's a celebrating former professor and judge, I think, in some events invited by some institutes. So this is all about him. Yeah, he is also known as a growth hacker. He is very bold in data-led experimentation beyond conventional strategies and methods. So I hope the objective, what has been said today for this program, he will aptly guide all of you to build your brand, LinkedIn for future business ideas. So now I request Dr. Rasmi Paranjan, Dr. Asa madam to come on the dais and felicitate Harshit Gupta. Thank you, Asa madam. Thank you, Rasmi madam. So may I request now Harshit to take over the dais.
There's huge traffic. I guess one of you guys come from where? The hostel? Yes. It's close by. It's almost 30 kilometers. So the map, it was showing 1 hour, and then I left almost 2 hours prior. Still I got late because it was a huge jam. So I'm sorry for that. But I want to assure you that whatever amount of time that we have, I would recommend you to make lots of notes. And because you're starting your career, it's the early stage where you're opting for the program, right? So what I'm going to talk about is, I'll also give you my introduction, what I do and why you should listen to me. concept that I want to talk about. So I'm a BBA marketing, MBA marketing guy, right? I'm from a tier 2 college, right? I did my MBA from Pune itself, right? Now, majority of the participants and majority of my friends were actually got involved into sales, right? So I did in marketing back. At that time, we do not have digital marketing as a specialization. Luckily, it's there right now, right? And neither we had so many certifications and skill courses and all of that, right? So the only option that you get as a marketer is get into sales. And I did not want to get into traditional sales, so I opted for digital marketing. I learned it through my internship. I got my first job. In a US-based agency, right? And I also worked with a couple of e-commerce startups. The whole idea was I wanted to start my own business. My partner was from my class itself. We used to study together. So we planned that we are going to start our own business. The first random idea that came into our mind, Bangladesh se kapde leke aayenge and then we'll sell it in India. That was our idea. Because when you are a student, जब आप स्टूडेंट रहते हो तो क्या आइडियाज आएंगे आप कि let's start a restaurant, let's start something in clothing. वो टाइम पे तो that's the kind of idea we were getting. But then it didn't work out luckily. So I started my digital marketing agency back in 2015. I scaled it till 50 clients, but we were facing issues related to talent acquisition. So to solve that, we started our training company called Induction. We scaled it to 5,000 students till 2020. Post 2020, I rebranded both the companies. So post 2020, I started Growth Acad. I rebranded Induction because it was now online education, cohort-based education, and a lot more than just digital marketing. And last year, I started an agency which is very, very specialized called Topics for Media. So we work closely with founders in personal branding space, right? So we are not a random, LinkedIn marketing agency where we do basic posting. We scale profiles from 0 to 10K and to hundreds of thousands of impressions, right? And we built some framework that you can also use, okay? Now you are going to acquire a lot of skills during this 2 years, right? You're going to pursue your program, you're going to acquire. But I believe that you need a very solid platform to sell that. Yes or no? We believe that you need a platform to sell and market those skills, right? So additionally, of course, because you joined such a great college, you get access to the network of the college, right? But according to me, beyond that network, you should also put efforts in building your brand, right? Because it's lifelong learning and you need to build your career post your first job as well, right? You will need to switch, you will need career growth, and network becomes a very, very critical part, right? The other aspect, and I'm part of as a coach with D.Y. Patil as a LinkedIn coach. So what I also say that, CVs are there, but they have become slightly obsolete. People now hire with, and people now want to work with, people who are really, really good at their stuff. And how can you showcase that is through personal branding? Okay. Now my question to all of you, right? Not everybody, can dance. Not everybody is into food. Not everybody is into travel, right? Which is the platform where you want to build a brand so that you can promote your skills and career and grow in your career? Which is the platform? Do you want to promote your degree and skills on YouTube? Do you want to promote on Instagram? Do you want to promote on LinkedIn? Or do you want to promote on Twitter? Which is the number one platform would you want to put your efforts on? LinkedIn, right? And this is the pitch. This is what I train to students, and this is my pitch to founders. My pitch to founders are, hey, if you're a B2B founder, right, and you want to, let's say, connect with CEOs and founders of other companies, and you want to sell a 1 crore software or a 50, one of my clients is now runs a 800 crore company. He's built a software, a platform which is worth about 1 crore, real estate, right? You cannot sell that on Instagram. You cannot sell that on Twitter, right? Twitter, yes, to a certain extent, it's a part of extension of LinkedIn, but still, if you see where do people come to hire, it's LinkedIn. Where do people come to do business, it's LinkedIn. So you can't put mediocre efforts on 4 channels. That's my pitch, and that's why we've scaled in 6 months. We've scaled from 0 to 10 clients because we wanted to take it slow. We want to figure out our operations well, right? The goal is to reach to 40 clients overall. We are going to touch 20 this year, and hopefully. We've acquired our second client from US market last week itself, right? So overall right now we are doing 10 clients, and of course Growth Academy is there where we train students. We have a B2C and B2B. This is my second venture that we are working on, right? So let's get started. Very nice. How many of you are active on LinkedIn? As in create content at least once a week, twice a week? What's the frequency that you create content?
It's basically my certifications.
Still once in a month, twice in a month?
15 days.
15 days, right? So if you check this, and I've taken this poll on every audience that I train, right? Every 18 to 24 audience that I train on, they are very much busy scrolling Instagram, right? I'm going to give you a framework where you can build. See, I have built my business out of LinkedIn, okay? And I'm going to show you the same framework how you can build apart from your job. Do you think in today's world, 2025, do you think that you should aim for multiple sources of income?
Yes.
Why do you think I diversified to agency model? I wanted both B2C, B2B, right? I wanted diversification in my business, and that's why you should also think of diversification in your career. See, your job is one aspect, but you can scale your income if you build a parallel freelancing or consulting angle, right? And that's a great platform to do that. Okay, thankfully everything is set now, right? So what we're talking about here, everyone, is how do you scale your LinkedIn, right? How do you scale your brand? What do you mean by scaling? How can you take your brand from 0 to 100, 100 to 1000, 1000 to 10,000 followers, right? And I believe 10,000 is a decent number. It's a very, very decent number where you can build, whether you can want to get a job or whether you want to do freelancing or consulting, right? Also, the fun fact is the quality of the audience, everyone, right? So let me also give you a background on what I'm trying to build out of Topexo Media, right? See, my objective is how can I build multiple businesses, right? Multiple businesses that can give me $10,000 a month revenue with a lean team. I have a remote team. Post-COVID, I have built a remote team which works on completely software. They're working in their location. I don't want to, because we had 3 locations prior to COVID, right? Right now we have 2 offices, but then again they are in partnership, so that's a good cost-effective model that we worked out, right? We partnered with co-working model. We are providing them service, and in barter we've taken their real estate, right? So my objective is how can I build $10,000 revenue service businesses, right? Now when I ask this question, and you should also ask this, that what is your objective and what is the smartest way to achieve it? Now there are 2 businesses that I run, right? I have a 25,000 rupees program which is generative AI, around generative AI and digital marketing, right? Now when I ask that, hey, which is the smartest way to reach $10,000 a month, right? And how can I reach a retainable model? I mean, I don't want to burn a lot of money, right? I'm a bootstrap business. You know what's a bootstrap business? That means there is no external funding, right? So when I ask this, there were two options that I had. Can I, let's say, acquire maybe hundreds of students every month, right? That I have to acquire, and I have to pump a lot of money on performance marketing, YouTube ads. You see these startups that they are burning. I won't have the liberty to do that. Or can I acquire, let's say, 20 clients that can give me $500 a month, right? Which is the easiest way to reach $10,000 a month, right? So I tested that model and I reached out to this option that it's very easy to acquire $500 a month, 20 clients, right? It's half of the year and I've already achieved my 50% of the objective. And I'm very positive that I'm going to achieve 100% of the objective at the end of the year, right? For 20 clients, it's easy to sell $500 service. And by the way, an average retention of a client in my business is 12 months. Okay? 12 months. So if you multiply $500 into 12, right, that comes around more than $5,000, right? More than $5,000. Is it making sense? An acquisition cost is what? One time? Versus in the B2C business, I'm not saying B2C is bad. I'm not saying B2C is bad. But I'm saying if you have less money and you're skilled, B2B is really well and it can make you profitable. It can really make you profitable. You can generate up to 70-80% profit in B2B, right? And if you're really good at selling, and if you're solving B2B founders, they don't care about 5,000, 2,000. They will not negotiate with you. All they care about you is how can you help them make money, right? So simple. We have 1 million members in more than 200 countries. That's the kind of reach that we're looking at. LinkedIn has 90% scrollers, 9% consumers, and only 1% content creator. We've already seen that only less than 1% of your audience create content on LinkedIn, right? And that's the answer on almost every audience that I go to, right? What does that mean to you? That means it's a great opportunity. That means the demand of content is high on LinkedIn and supply is less, right? Also, by the way, I run an AI powered agency, right? All my resources marketers are AI powered. I've trained them with certain AI tools so that they can handle, every one resource can handle at least 10 clients, right? So my one resource can handle almost $5,000 a month business. You see that? And this was not possible 10 years back, 5 years back. Right? 5 years back where there was no AI, no chat GPT, no AI powered design. I think mostly one resource could handle 2 to 3 clients. Those are the maximum. Right? So I have a very solid cost advantage. Only 1% of active LinkedIn users create content and they get 9 million impressions a week. So I built this 8-step LinkedIn growth marketing framework that you can copy paste for your brand, right? And scale your LinkedIn from at least 0 to 10, 0 to 1,000 and then 5,000. 10,000 is a bigger number, let me be very clear. It's not that easy, right? And I have, by the way, I'm going to show you success stories about your seniors. The first success story that is from your senior, his name is Prashant, right? He's working with SBI now. He's got more followers than me, right? And this is how, one of the induction happened when I took the same session, similar session. At that time, I was not doing the agency, and he took it very seriously. In 2 years, he scaled it to 10,000. I think he's at around 17,000 followers right now. We'll have to check, right? So this is the model that we usually do. First, identify your goals and objectives. Be very clear about your goals and objectives. If you want, you can write this down or take a screenshot, whatever you want. Right? So, the first thing that you need to get clear is, and trust me, you need to have clarity right now. Okay? Otherwise, what is going to happen? See, college is a busy place, right? You'll be doing a lot of subjects. You'll be doing events. You'll be traveling. There will be vacations. There will be internships, and there will be so many things that is going to happen. If you don't get clarity on what you're trying to do and what goal you're trying to achieve, what is your income goal, what is your role that you want to crack, it's going to be very difficult. In third semester or fourth semester, that is going to be a little panic that you're going to try, right? So my recommendation to every student is get clarity what you want to do in the first semester itself, right? This is the job I want, this is the location, these are the companies that I want to work with, right? And then college can also help you accordingly, right? So first, there are three ways you can segment your dream. Number one, finding your dream internship and job, right? So you will segment, you will segregate your goals in two parts: short-term goals and long-term goals. A long-term goal would be become a personal brand. You know what's a personal brand? People know you in your niche, right? So for example, are you aware about Finance with Sharan? Finance with Sharan, Raj Shamani and all of that, right? These are very, very strong personal brands. Do you think they will struggle to find any job or any consulting assignment? Right? Reaching to any decision maker is just DM away. I am right now at 11K and I can reach out to any decision maker. I have emailed and I have DM'd CEOs of multi-million-dollar companies and I have got their email IDs. Right? So that's the power that you get. You can reach out to decision makers. Right? So these are the three things that you should aim for. Number one is your short-term goal would be, can you find your dream internship? Right? And then eventually find your dream job. Then if you get into freelancing or consulting, can you build a service base like me? Right? Can you build something around that? And can you generate leads for yourself? I'm going to show you a very, very young guy working in Nepal, by the way. Working in Nepal charges more than me. He charges more than me because he's got the right audience. He charges $1,500 for a video package, AI video editing package. I'm going to show you that. Because people have built very, very solid businesses on LinkedIn. I'm used to MacBook everyone, so sorry if I'm a little slow at this. He started this Unchained agency, right? And he charges $1,500 to creators. He works with top creators. These are all top creators on LinkedIn. So $1,500 का इसका package है, right? And he edits around I think 12 videos. नेपाल से काम कर रहा है, remote team है. I think he scaled to 1 crore a year revenue easily. Very, very young guy. Guy's name is Biswa. You can find him on LinkedIn, right? So be very clear on what is your objective, right? Do you have any favorite companies? Do you have any favorite companies that you want to work with? Deloitte, lot of people want to work with Deloitte. KPMG, Google, right? So even I'm a Google fanboy, right? I wanted to work with Google. Now, what is the smartest way that you reach to a decision maker? LinkedIn. Right? You identify who's the decision maker on KPMG, who are the HR, who are the influencers, and you reach out in a strategic way. Of course, it's not easy. You have to work really, really hard. But I think it increases your probability. It's a simple sales game. ठीक है? 10 कॉल करोगे तो 5 लोग उठाएंगे, 1 मिलेगा. ठीक है? ऐसा नहीं. It's never gonna happen that you want to reach out to KPMG, so you reach out and suddenly you get a job. No. You identify 20 companies, 50 companies. Right? Then you identify your topics and subtopics. This is your foundation of brand. You cannot talk randomly. Okay? I think you can divide your topics around 60% should be about your particular niche. So this is my niche, everyone. I talk about AI marketing because that's my passion and also my audience. I teach AI marketing, generative AI marketing, and I also talk about personal branding for founders. These are my two topics, and there are certain subtopics that I talk about. I talk about LinkedIn growth. So you can choose one. You can write down if you want. You can choose one macro topic and 3 subtopics. Okay? One macro topic. For now, it could be business management. Have you? Right now, you don't have a specialization, right?
There's specialization
From first. So for your example, for you, your specialization would be your major niche. You are from marketing, finance, then your finance. And then if you figure out that, hey, in marketing I want to do something around social media, so that becomes a subtopic. Make sense? Like this guy, Unchained guy, talks only about video marketing. I speak about LinkedIn majorly, 50%, not 100%. Not 100%. You're not there to sell, you're there to add value. Right? So choose your topics. These are the niches that work really, really well. So for Instagram, what kind of content do you consume? Everyone? On Instagram. Finance. Fitness. Traveling. Food. So if your question would be, or if your objective would be, hey, I want to build something around travel, food, then Instagram works really, really well. If you want to build something around education, tech, gadgets, comedy, entertainment, YouTube also works really, really well. By the way, Instagram and YouTube are very, very tough. Why do you think I take Instagram accounts as well, but very selectively? Very selectively. Why? Because it needs heavy video production. Okay? To scale on LinkedIn, you just need one text post a day. One text post a day. To scale on Instagram, you need at least 4 reels a day. 4 reels a day. Right? And to scale on YouTube, you need 3 long form videos a week minimum, which is very difficult. Trust me. Video production is very difficult to shoot and all of that. And ठीक है वो faceless and AI and all of that is there, but it's not sustainable. YouTube is just, if you know the new release, YouTube has just banned monetization for these AI releases. Right? But if you think of LinkedIn, you can scale with images and text posts. That's the reason I chose LinkedIn. So that I'm not too much dependent on founders. Right? Because founders don't care. They are simple. The company, the client says that I'm giving you $500, I don't care whether I'm there or no. You help me scale my brand. Right? So, then you identify your target audience pretty well, right? This is for you, everyone, right? Number 1, identify the industry that you want to work with. What kind of industry are you planning? So, somebody said Deloitte, right? So, Deloitte, KPMG. What's the industry that you're trying to target? It's majorly consulting and research, right? Yes or no? So, you want to build a very deep network in an industry. That's why you get the ROI. Don't try to broaden your network. Or maybe if you want to test, if you don't have clarity, then you can test FMCG, you can test whatever, fintech, digital marketing, media, whatever you want to test. But once you decide, then go deep in your network. Right? What is deep depth of relationship? What is depth of network? That everybody or these decision makers know you by your name. Right? Like for education, all top 20 brands in Pune, if I have to reach, I have some or the other reference. And when I meet them, either they have come through certain college, so they know me. Some level of interaction has happened. Make sense? Right? This is the depth of relationship. Okay? So identify 1 or 2 industries that you want to work with. Let's say research, consulting for now. Identify top 20 companies apart from KPMG and Deloitte and other than that you want to build a network around. Then identify decision makers. Who's the decision maker? So what are the industries that you want to work with? You want to work with digital marketing, SaaS, fintech, business, edtech, adtech. What industry do you want to work with? Right? And then we have job titles. Who are the decision makers that are going to help you get the job? Everyone? HR, founders, right? Also, understand this. Your objective is not to build followers. Follower is just one metric. What is the objective? To meet people. Are you getting it? Yes or no? We are building followers so that we can DM them that, hey, you know what, I'm an MBA graduate and I'm pursuing marketing. I wanted to work with you. Is there a possibility we can meet up? Is there a call that you can get on? Right? Where the conversion is going to happen? Where are you going to get the job? Are you going to get the job on the LinkedIn or on the call or on the office? Right? Yes or no? Either you have to get on a Zoom call or Google Meet or you have to visit the office. Right? That's your objective. So when you scale to 5,000 followers and maybe 10,000 followers, your objective should be, can I line up 4 to 5 interviews or can I line up 4 to 5 clients for me? saying that, hey, I'm a nice student, give me work, give me job. No, you have to position yourself. And that's why this 2 years will help you. Build, acquire as many skills, have fun, but acquire as many skills as you can and relate it to your niche. अगर consulting आपका main objective है, then identify consulting में क्या क्या लगता है. If you want to get a consulting job or a research job or a BD job or a digital marketing job or finance job, identify what top skills you get. ChatGPT already had, Perplexity AI you already have. Just have to put a prompt. You just have to put a prompt, right? So I'm going to show you my profile. Hopefully it doesn't prompt me to log in. This is also one of my clients that we are working. We scaled his profile. I think he was here for a real estate session as well. We scaled his profile from 0 to 7,500 in less than 6 months. Right? Now, if you see this, we've redefined his positioning. Right? Ultimately, he's a real estate channel partner and a content creator. Right? So you need to set your positioning very, very well. How do you position yourself is very, very important. If I want to charge $500 a month, right, to a client, I cannot position that, hey, I am a basic content writer on LinkedIn, give me certain work. You need to position that, you know, I'm a LinkedIn growth expert. Within 6 months, we can take your profile from 0 to this particular level, right? You have to assure certain level of authority, okay? So I'm going to show you my right? So helping founders, CXOs and businesses win on LinkedIn, one powerful post at a time. Right? So now we move to the profile optimization part. Right? So once you set the positioning, okay, then you optimize your profile, right? We generally do shoots for our client, which is a LinkedIn shoot specifically, right? I'm going to show you a few of our clients so that you understand. This is again a part. You can get a headshot photo done and you can edit it using Canva, or you can write on this tool called pickofme.com. It's a free tool. Pickofme.io. What you can do is you can upload your profile picture, a headshot photo, and give it to multiple illustrate, right? It's a decent tool, at least for a free tool it does a decent job, right? Other than that, I'll show you the kind of content that we are trying to create. This is also a shoot done by us, right? This is a shoot done by us, and you can see the engagement, and this is just been 2 months that we started with the profile. 0 to 1500, we are going to, we scaled till 1700 right now, right? So this is the shoot, the kind of photos that we've done, right? This is the kind of content that we produce. And what you can do is a simple formula is you can document whatever you're doing. You have a session, click a photo, you're working on an assignment, click a photo, just document. You're a student, nobody expects you to wear a 3-piece suit and look like a director. You're a student, you can position like a suit. You can position yourself as a learner, right? So, get your profile picture, cover photo and headline. These 3 things are very, very important. Based on this, the visitor or the employer will decide whether he needs to scroll down or not, right? This is your 70%, more than 70% of the impact is your above the fold content, right? So your banner needs to be solid, your profile picture, clickofme.io, which is a tool that you can use to create a banner. Canva, right? You have ready-made templates on Canva. Canva is the best tool if you master it, especially if you invest 500 rupees a month and take the pro version. I think it does great job. We do mix, we do Canva plus Illustrator and all of that because I have a team, and of course we are charging decent. But for your own profile, you can leverage Canva, right? Then optimize your about us, right? Build a nice story. You can use a framework called hook story call to action. Okay? Hook, start with a nice hook with an attention grabbing headline with your story. Give a prompt to the ChatGPT and ask it to write a story. I'm going to show you about us. Right? This is written by us, redefined completely. Right? So this guy Rohit Motwani again runs a very reputed real estate company in Pune, right? There are 3 directors, we handle three of their accounts. He was actually an ex-Ranji player, and he joined his family business. So we wanted to cover that story and give that authority in this profile. So from leading teams to leading dreams, when I first stepped into cricket field, I never imagined the lessons I'd learn would one day shape my journey. So we've created this interesting story, and then there's a call to action. Let's connect. Whether it's your real estate, cricket, or the art of leadership, I'd like to connect with your audience. Make sense? Yes, no? Right? So use this framework, it works everywhere. Hook, story, call to action. All you need to do is go to ChatGPT. You've been using ChatGPT, right? Yes or no? Right? So just give the framework. Just whenever you're writing a content, give a framework that, hey, I want you to write an about us. This is my CV. This is a raw information about myself, right? And you can use hook, story, call to action and create content around that. Then you have featured links. You can implement featured links to target. This is the show you featured links. Now there are multiple things you can do in featured links. You can put your top work, right? This is the award. I put a session that I took at Nepal. There's another session that I did at IIT. There's another session that I did at IIM Lucknow. Right? All my top work is here at the featured section. You can also put, you can build a portfolio like a one-pager website and put your CV link. Okay? You can put a CV link there, and so that you're, because most of the time employers want to see your portfolio and CV. Build a portfolio, right? And there's a website that you can use called bento.me. Right? It's a great website. You can create a free profile, your LinkedIn bio, right? And you can showcase your work here. You can put your name, all your links here, all your drive links, blogs, projects, PPTs that you're going to do, assignments that you're going to do. Make it little presentable, and you can submit it here and position on LinkedIn, right? Make sense? Yes. No? Right? Is it making sense, everyone?
Yes.
Then you add your professional details, endorsements, recommendations. This is very simple. So you need to create, how you build your LinkedIn page. It should be like a one-pager website, everyone. It should be a one-pager website. You can see this. I have the website. I have a banner. I have a profile picture. I have my headline, and I have a call to action, which is build your brand on LinkedIn. My target audience that we're trying to do is with founders. So you go to this particular website, and then you can book a free strategy call. Right? It's a one-pager that we've created, and this is the work that we are showcasing. Make sense? Yes? No? The same funnel will work for job. The same funnel will work for freelancing. The same funnel will work for consulting. It's the same funnel. That's how social funnels are made. You create content, you get post impressions, then you get profile visits. People visit your profile, then they go to your website and they reach out to you. It's a simple funnel that people, ideal audience follow. Right? Moving ahead. Then, once you optimize your profile, now you start sending connection requests, everyone. Write down this particular task that you need to do to scale your LinkedIn. Write down. One post a day. You need to do at least one post a day or 5 posts a week. Yeah, minimum if you want to work 3 posts a week. Can you do Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Yes or no? Right? 3 posts a week. Okay? And you can scale it to 1 post a day eventually. 3 posts a week. 10 meaningful comments. I want meaningful comments. Don't try to comment nice with dear on LinkedIn. Okay? It's not your Instagram. You have to put meaningful comment. What is a meaningful comment? You connect to a founder, he writes content. Make sense? And you give a meaningful comment. Where do you take that comment from? ChatGPT. Right? You train your ChatGPT in that way. Okay? Don't be too AI driven. You need to learn to at least edit 10 comments a day and 100 plus connection requests a week. Target 100 plus connection requests a week. You do this for 6 months and then you will see some great results. Now you might see that this is so simple. Why would a founder pay $500? Yes or no? Are you thinking about this? Why would a founder pay $500 or maybe $400 for the service? I give this challenge to founders, 30 दिन consistent रह के बताओ, 30 days. 30 दिन 30 days consistent रह के बताओ, and I'll do free service for a couple of months. Right? Because founders are very busy. They are busy people. Right? So, I'm going to show you something really, really magical because I have this sales navigator with me. Right, so you have some great, this is sales navigator by the way, if you take premium business. I'm going to show you what kind of targeting you have. And we also do lead generation by the way for our clients, and that's where the value happens. So let's say we were talking about HR, right? HR. And see the kind of filters that we have. People who are working in current company, let's put your HR manager. So you have so many options here: company headcount, role, total companies, function, right? Geography, industry, connections, many more, many more. You get so many filters to target, right? And you can only get this, by the way. So I have this guy called, now this is US. I can put India, but I have assistant manager, I have senior manager, human capital, Deloitte. Can you see this, everyone? Yes or no? You can get a free 30 days का trial मिलता है. Branding जब हो जाए, when you do 6 month branding, when you are aggressively looking for a job, then go for either this particular sales navigator, or you don't need sales navigator. You can go for premium business. Sales navigator is extensively for sales. Your objective is to get a meeting. You can do it through premium business. 2000 रुपये महीना कुछ लगेगा. Invest 10-12 हज़ार रुपये का पार्टी कम करना, आखिरी में 10-12 हज़ार रुपये प्रीमियम बिजनेस में डालना. Right? So this is how you can reach out to your target audience. And how many you have to reach out? Every week, everyone? Right? 100 plus, yes or no? How many of you are willing to do this, by the way? Great. Now, then let's come to our content part. Your content strategy, right? You can use these tools called contentideas.io, Quora in your niche. These tools can give you insights about, ideas, content ideas around your niche, or you can use ChatGPT or Perplexity. A simple prompt you have to put that my name is this, my topic is this, give me 30 content ideas. Okay, I'm going to show you my final document before I end the session. So these are the tools that you can leverage, but best tool is of course ChatGPT, everyone. That's the number one tool I would recommend. Or Perplexity, right? It does great job. Perplexity also does great job, right? You can use it. Otherwise, paid tools are Tapio, Canva. Canva does best job for graphics. Hype Fury, you can also check out hypefury.com. Use Hype Fury to repurpose Twitter content, right? It's a free social media mainly for Twitter. You can choose a niche topic that you want, and it gives you a library of tweets. Okay? It gives you a library of tweets. I'm going to also show you our client document, how do we create, so that you can copy paste the same format. I'll have to log in with Twitter, so let it be. It's a very simple thing. You have to create a Twitter account and you can log in and choose your topic, marketing, whatever, leadership, business management. It will give you ready-made tweets, right? Ready-made tweets like this. Can you see this? Can you see this? So you can choose marketing and popular opinions, audience building, entrepreneurship, whatever you want, and it will give you ready-made tweets. You copy those tweets, give it to ChatGPT, right? Or you can paste it directly as well. Give it to ChatGPT, say that, hey, rephrase this for me. And this way you can get tens of tweets every day. Right? I'm going to show you a document. How do we scale, every client has a document. I'll just quickly show you. So these are our different clients that we are working with, right? Now let's take an example of Varun. Varun runs a performance marketing agency that we are trying to scale. Let's look at this document and how you can copy paste this document. Right? So you can create a Google document like this. Okay? This is what we do with our workshops as well. Okay? Number one, you do research. Okay? Right? So first is you do the the audience research document. So you need to have your ideal client. You can see this. You are targeting for him D2C brands. You can target the kind of list that I gave you. Number of companies, geography, HR managers. Create a strong list of your target audience. This is not your Facebook. This is not your Instagram. You do not want random follows here. How many jobs you want? One. How many internships you want? One. That means quality of the audience is more important. Yes or no? You take this, then you create a profile optimization document, you create a headline, right? Again using ChatGPT. I don't have much time to teach you prompt engineering, but it's very basic that you can leverage. Okay, and then this is how we create a content strategy. Right, these are the different content pillars that we post ideas. Pillars are, you can also create different themes. Are you going to post about your college life? Are you going to post about maybe skills? Certifications is one part. So divide your content in pillars. These are the pillars that we work on: performance marketing, education, case studies, POV lessons, ad strategy breakdown, and under that these are ideas. You can tell this to ChatGPT, give me 30 ideas and give me content pillars. Okay? This basically helps you in creating content in similar direction, in one direction, which has outcome. Okay? And then you have outreach messages. See this. You can create a series of messages. We do a 5, 6, 7 follow-up. You can create a 3-step thing. One, icebreaker. Don't try to push in the first session. First time, don't try to push. I get a lot of requests saying that, hi sir, I am a student. Here's my CV. Find a job. Don't do that. Right? Your first objective is just to send a connection request and build a connection request. Be very basic that, hey, I admire your work, right? I want to connect. Okay? Your objective is to get at least 60% connection request acceptance rate. And then you start subtly engaging in commenting, right? We discuss commenting. So when you're engaging with your content, now you can pitch that, hey, you know what? I'm working, I'm studying in Diva Patil, I'm a student, I'm looking for an internship. If there are opportunities, let me know. That's where you get results. Make sense? Yes, no, anyone? Yes. Right? Aim for 30% growth month over month. I'm going to just quickly show you the analytics. Now last 7 days to get around, let's look at. Right? So in the last 90 days, average growth is 34.6%. My profile, I'm slightly active and inactive because I get into operations. But now I've allocated my team, I've told my team I don't want this stuff. We ensure that at least our client gets 40% growth every month. At least. And this is only possible, by the way, on LinkedIn. It's very difficult on YouTube, it's very difficult on Instagram. You'll have to dance or trending songs. Not everybody can do that. Right? So I think that will be all from my side. I hope it made some level of value. You can connect with me on LinkedIn, Instagram, in case you have any questions. Thank you so much.
So I'm Dr. Archana Singh, head of the department for finance department. How many finance students in this hall? Bus. Okay, put your hands down. Marketing? I said no, finance was more. Put your hands down. Okay. So let me very first brief you why am I here with my team. I'm here with my team to explain you what exactly we are going to do with you as far as the academics and curriculum is concerned for finance. Right? You should know how we are going to start, how the journey of yours as a Diva Patil B-School finance student will be at this place. Okay? So very first, many congratulations. You have taken admission in the right institution and organization. Once I finish my presentation, you'll surely agree with me on the same. I said no passing of the attendance sheet. Am I clear on that? Should I say in Hindi? Simple. Listen to this very carefully, bache. This is very important for you. Okay? Finance at Dr. Diva Patil B-School is different from any other organization or institution offering management education and finance specialization for a simple reason. Our syllabus is industry aligned. Why is it industry aligned? While framing the curriculum, we have taken care of what is expected by the corporate. And I can openly challenge you, when I share the curriculum with you, you can compare it with any other institution. And specifically what we have done to get that placement perspective and standardization, whether global, national, Standardization as far as quality is concerned in a syllabus or a curriculum, what we have done is for every subject, we have added practical assignments. To give you a simple example, if you are studying business accounting and costing, right? So in business accounting and costing, you would be studying the fundamentals, concepts, detailing. Then there are 5 practical assignments on Tally and Excel. जो आपने सीखा, whether you are in a position to do that practically or not. Same goes for investment analysis and portfolio management, right? So there will be 5 practical assignments on the same, where you will be working on Excel or maybe you will be making a portfolio. Such practical exercises would be there. So that is the best part of finance curriculum which you are going to study, and you will simply love your curriculum. आपको syllabus देख के पढ़ने का मन करेगा. That's how we have framed it. Now, which are the job profiles a student looks for when it comes to finance? Talking with the first one, accounting and taxation. Definitely here you are expected at a very basic level. See, any PGDM or MBA does not get the entry at CEO or CFO level or top management level, right? You need to start with the basics. So the profile mentioned are for accounting and taxation, banking and NBFC, equity and credit research, stock broking and trading, investment banking operations. Now, why we have segregated these job profiles? We have segregated these job profiles for a simple reason that every student sitting here cannot be an expert in all the domains. So हमने क्या किया है? हमने finance को इन domains में segregate किया है. Okay? So one side your MBA curriculum is going on. The other side, when we train you for the placements, okay? When we train you for the placements, we focus on domain. For example, any finance student, raise your hand. What's a good name? Wow, bada pyara naam. So Lavish, you may not be interested in insurance underwriting. Maybe you're not interested in financial planning and wealth management, but your area of interest lies in accounting and taxation. So what Lavish has to do? Padhna sab kuch hai. He has to be aware about everything. When you are a finance student, you should know investment analysis, portfolio management. You should be well versed with stock market and technical analysis also. But that does not mean that I am interested in the profile of capital market. My interest lies in the profile of accounting and taxation. So what we will do, we will provide you training on domains. So if Lavish is targeting accounting and taxation, his target companies would be PwC, E-Clerks, Deloitte, Forbes Mazar, right? He would be targeting these companies. And automatically when he is clear, and by the time you come in your second semester, you have a full clarity. कि मुझे financial planning and wealth management, कुछ बच्चे होते हैं उनको financial planning and wealth management only interest. They don't want to get into accounting and taxation. They don't want to get into insurance underwriting, project finance. There are few who are focused on corporate valuation. It's fun for them when it's corporate valuation. So clearly they would fall in which domain? Equity and credit research. So as a finance student, it is very important that you understand where my interest lies. You cannot be an expert in all the domains. But can you be aware of all the domains? Yes. So during your MBA, you have to be very sharp, very smart, very intellect. You need to have critical thinking while learning all the subjects. So I'll be talking about all the subjects taught to you in the first, second, third semester, right? Am I clear with this? Yes. So your way of thinking should be like this from now onwards, okay? And this is the most important presentation of your induction. Your specialization orientation. And these are the most important people you are seeing because you will only be dealing with us. है ना? चल देखिए तुमने हम तुम्हारे हैं सर. बस आपको हमारे पास ही आना है हर चीज के लिए. हाँ? So remember these faces very very well. I'll be introducing you to my faculty also. Look at the prerequisite. What is expected from a finance student? You're in marketing or finance? What's the good name? HR. That's why she's not paying attention. Okay. The prerequisites. Okay. What is expected? What is prerequisite? The basic skills which we feel that आपके पास 100% होंगे. सबके पास है? Everybody is good with numerical aptitude? Are you good with the accounting and economics concepts? सुनाई नहीं दिया? पक्का? पूछो? Yes भी बोला किसी ने? Okay, business communication? Logical reasoning? Logical reasoning? I'll ask the question immediately. Pakka now say yes. You don't have to worry whether you're good. See, we are not here to tag you with good or bad. We are here to help you. We are here to train you. And that's what we do at Dr. D.Y. Patil B School. We have separate departments. We have a communication department. We have aptitude department. We have technical training department. So even if you're not good or you're struggling with something, you'll be very well trained on the same. And do not take these departments, activities and classes lightly, because let's say I want to get into Deloitte, okay? अगर मैंने Versant ही नहीं निकाला, so there is no chance that I can proceed further, right? Versant निकला और मैं Excel और Apti में fail हो गई, तो भी मैं आगे नहीं जाऊँगी. So you have to clear Versant, Excel, Apti to get into the domain PI round, right? So this is not just a prerequisite. This is a mandate and you have to be very, very, very good with it. So even if you are not, we have a whole department. You had presentation by communication department. You had? So be in touch with them. Eat their head until you start speaking in English confidently. Yeah? We have aptitude department also helping you. Please focus on the fundamentals and concepts very well in the first semester. See, we are the only institution starting with the domain specialization in the first semester. No other institution starts with the domain specialization in the first semester. And there is a reason why we are starting with it. So I have worked with the Pune University, I have worked with Symbiosis International University for around a decade. I have worked with Sri Balaji University, I have worked with MIT. I have experience of 20 years. And now I am with Dr. D.Y. Patil B School. All these organizations, they start their specialization in the third semester. तब तो बच्चे के प्लेस होने की बारी होती है और आप डोमेन तब सिखा रहे हो जब बच्चा प्लेस होने जा रहा है, करेक्ट? So what we do is we are different. We start with domain specialization in the first semester. You'll be studying the domain core subjects in the first semester. Take advantage of that. Be thorough with that. Okay? And if anybody wants to click a picture, can click a picture. I cannot share the PPT. Okay, you want to click a picture of the previous slide? You should know what is expected. Should I get down? How mean? Dr. D.Y. Patil B School has got PGDM and has got School of Business Strategy, RMBAs and the School of Business Strategy. So when I am referring to B School, I am referring to B School SBS. Okay? Done? You want of the job profiles also? Wait. This is very important. It gives you your target. और सबको अपना interest area पता ही होता है. If you are confused whether I should take finance or not, don't take it. Please go back to marketing or HR. Because when you take finance, you have to be very, very clear. Domain plays a very important role. Or if you are confused, you can talk to us. We'll help you whether to choose or not. How many students from humanities or science background who have taken finance? Please stand up. Engineering background, humanities. You don't have to worry because we start again with scratch, right? And this has been my experience throughout my career that engineering students do better in finance than the commerce students. Okay? So be there, stick to your goal. And as we are starting from scratch, so you'll be learning everything. Very important step. What all should I learn so that I become an expert and I am hired and I am placed? So these are the skills we expect a finance student should have as a beginner, as an intermediate and as an expert. And you will understand all the terms mentioned over here as you study every semester. Rest, if I have to sum it up briefly for you, summing it up briefly for you will be good with your communication, be good with your domain and be good with advanced Excel. That's more than enough. Not just basic Excel, advanced Excel. Why? Because there are certain companies who would test you technically on model audit. So when they test you technically on model audit, you have to be very good with Excel. And you will be taught Excel, you will be taught project finance, everything will be taught to you, you will be trained for it. Okay? These are your subjects. So when I say core compulsory only for finance. ये HR, marketing और analytics पढ़ेगा नहीं. But there is one subject called business accounting and costing, which even HR has to study. Even marketing has to study and you have to pass. Okay, you just don't have to study, you have to pass. So, when I say core compulsory, it is only compulsory for, so I have not reflected core management finance subject over here. There are two core management finance subjects. One is business accounting and costing in the first semester and financial management in the second semester. She's taking so much of stress. You can take help from your buddy finance students, okay, they will help you. So everyone has to study business accounting, costing, everyone has to study financial management. See, even as a HR, marketing or analytics student, if you don't know the basics of finance, you are an illiterate MBA. Are you getting? So knowing the basics is very, very important because finance is pervasive. The core compulsory for SEM 1, investment analysis and portfolio management, financial markets and instruments, commercial banking and financial services. When wonderful subjects, the curriculum is fantastic. You will thoroughly enjoy. I'll be talking about the faculties also who will be teaching you going ahead. Semester 2, corporate restructuring, fixed income investments, financial derivatives, basics financial modeling and equity valuation. Semester 3, taxation, advanced financial modeling, financial planning and wealth management. Now, talking about electives. Here you make a choice. You make a choice of which one you want to study. But what we do is, out of the 3, we try to deliver minimum 2 to you. And the third one also we cover up in the form of workshop mode. Normally, दूसरे colleges क्या करते हैं? They would ask the students to choose only one subject. Student will sit only for the classes of that particular subject and will appear for the exam. There is a reason why we want you to study all the 3. As I said, awareness about the whole sector and domain is mandate. Expertise in one is expected. Okay? So, we want our student to study everything. Once you have studied everything, whichever elective you have chosen as per the number of credits, I believe Asha ma'am must have explained you that, you will be appearing for that particular subject's exam. Right? So even if you are not opting for any subject, we want you to sit and study for that subject. We cover that subject for you in a workshop mode. And whatever you are choosing for that, you have to appear for examination. For a simple reason, being aware about what's going on in banking sector, okay, or what's going on in the stock market, or what's happening in fintech is very, very important as a finance student. We have fintech integration. Ma'am has already told you about AI in finance. Yeah, so here you are studying finance domain, there you are studying artificial intelligence. Then you have to integrate both. Okay, and we'll be having a lot of guest lectures also. So we have Abhijit Singh sir who takes sessions on financial modeling and project finance for you. An excellent faculty from corporate. We majorly have all the practitioners. Who do it, okay? Now these were the domains I was talking about. So we train you this way before your placement. But let's say anyone else from finance, except for Lavish, raise your hand. What's your good name, beta?
Yashika.
Very difficult name, what?
Yashika.
Yashika. Okay. So let's say Yashika is keen on banking and NBFC. Her target is Federal Bank. She wants to get into Federal Bank. So she will focus more on the module of banking and NBFC. But does that mean that Yashika cannot sit for the training of other modules? Yes, she can. But you should be clear with your target. Okay? So try to be an expert where you are targeting. And be aware of all the domains and sectors. So training will be conducted, everybody can join there, but you need to be clear with your target. Like there was one marketing student last year among seniors, he was so clear, I want to get into Federal Bank, no matter what. And I believe that when he used to talk about finance, he used to talk better than finance students. That was his passion, that was his level of expertise when you talk about that particular domain. And he got into it with a package of 12.5. So we had, and we can get in, no issues, please come. We have sofa there, come. The marketing HOD is here, she will be continuing after me, please be seated. Okay, so, where were we? Federal Bank, right? So marketing students, if you want to get into that, have that passion. You know, just like that student. He was so good at it. And the questions being asked to her or question being asked to him in the interview was on the quarterly report of Federal Bank. And he answered everything correct. So you need to refer to the core values. You need to refer to the latest financial performance of the firm. You need to be good with domain. You need to be very good with advanced Excel. You have to also maintain a good grade and a good level when it comes to communication and aptitude. Okay? So if I have to give you a glimpse of the companies for finance students coming to School of Business Strategies at B School, and you can click a picture, no issues. So in the coming month, we have Mazars, PwC, E-Clerks and Deloitte coming for finance students, right? So of course that exposure will be given equally to you also. These are the companies. Now again I have written companies as per the domains, correct? So the moment you are clear as per your domain and expertise, like I am clear with NBFC and banking, so my target is this. If I want to get into accounting and taxation, my target would be these companies. If I'm talking about equity research and valuation, these companies would be my target. Are you clear?
Yes.
And then you would ask me, man, what if I'm not clear? Who's going to help me in deciding whether I'm good at the domain of accounting and taxation, capital markets and trading, equity research, wealth and risk management? We have academic mentors for you. We'll have corporate mentors for you who would be training you on the same. Yeah, so the academic mentors and the corporate mentors will be helping you. So what they would be doing is, we'll have few corporate mentoring sessions for you, where you just have to interact, sit baatein karo, talk about your fear, talk about what you are not getting, and they will be guiding you on the same. We'll be keeping such sessions for you, okay? Very important. The NISM ecosystem is the DNA of finance specialization. Why do I say so? Because these certifications are very well considered when you go for placements, and it shines in your CV like a value addition, right? So, starting with NISM Survey Investor Awareness Test Certification, it's a free certification. Every student can appear, and it's a self-paced examination and learning. Then coming to NISM Mutual Fund Distributor Certification. This is a certification mandate if you wish to go for banking and NBFC, and not just banking and NBFC, my dear friends. These are like the stars, you know, SEBI Investor Awareness Test Certification. If it is there in your CV, it's like you have earned 1 star. The moment you do MFD, not Mutual Fund Foundation, I'm referring to Mutual Fund Distributor Certification. So you have earned how many stars? 2 stars. The moment you go to Research Analyst and the fees is only 1500. You'll have to go at the examination center and appear for the examination. The moment you do research analyst, you earned 3 stars. The moment you go to equity and derivatives, and now you would ask me, ma'am, what if we are not in a position to do that? So we are there to help you. We are there to guide you. We are there to mentor you. We have people from NISM who will come and train you. So first we are going to conduct the training for you. Once the training is conducted, we'll ask you to register for that certification, and once you've registered for the certification, we expect you to pass the certification. Is that clear? So we will be training you at each and every star. For the first star, for the second 2 stars, then the 3 stars. And there are many, see, as a finance student, this should be mandated. This has to be there in your CV. Up till research analyst. Because the basic role you are hired for is financial analyst. Yeah? So till here you should be doing. I'll be very happy if the batch goes ahead and does equity derivatives and investment advisor level 1 and level 2. So let's say everybody doesn't want to do that. We'll pick up those 20, 50 who are very sincere. They will be trained, and even if others want to join in, they can join in. But it won't be a compulsion. But as the head of the department, from my side, compulsion would be first 3 certifications. This has to be there in your CV no matter what. Okay? And we'll be sharing all the details with you. We'll be scheduling the training for you, and we'll be helping you. These are your academic mentors. I'm your head of the department for finance. Let me call Professor Swapnil, Associate Professor in Finance. So please come on the stage. Sir has 19 years of corporate experience. He has even developed taxation softwares, and now he has entered into academics. And he can be of a great help and a great mentor to you. I'll definitely be handing over the mics to them also to speak a little bit. Next, Dr. Sangeeta Atwe, please come. Ma'am has decades of experience in academic, a very good academic figure, and a great guide for you as far as QT is concerned, business statistics is concerned, and fundamentals of accounting and finance is concerned. And we have one more academic mentor, Dr. Aditi Sarabhi. She's joining us from 1st August. So we are the faces of finance for you. Kuch bhi finance related hai, you need to come to us. We also have 2 people on roll as adjunct faculty. You know, CA Rishabh Jantade and CFA Aditya Jadhav. They are with us on an adjunct role. So they will be available with us 2 times a week. Why we have kept a chartered accountant and a chief financial analyst? So that if you have any specific issues, you know, wherein you need practitioners to intervene, so we have kept them for you. And the rest are our visiting faculties. All the people who will be teaching you will be chartered accountant. All the faculties will be either CA or CFA, as you can see. So CA Rishabh, CFA Aditya, CA Deepak Agarwal, CA Ankit Bajaj, Dr. Neeraj Satnalika. He has immense expertise in equity research and valuation. Mr. Indranil Saha is India head for DBS. Jignesh Sangvi sir is a big name when it comes to financial derivatives. He has worked with Credit Suisse and now currently, as you know, it's UBS. CA Nema Buch, excellent faculty of corporate valuation. Abhijit Singh sir, an expert when it comes to project finance and advanced excellent financial modeling. Dr. Shagun Tukral, she is a chartered accountant and a CFA. So these are all going to be your faculties. Now it's up to you how you make use of that interactive session and how much you learn in a class. Are you getting me? So I'll hand over the mic to Swapnil sir and Sangeeta sir also to say a few words to you, and then we will end.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon. बोर हो गए? छोट मत। मैं बोर हो गया। 2 बार देख चुका हूँ। So I'm not taking much time of yours. Just one thing I want to ask. how you can differentiate yourself in this competitive age is my question to all of you.
Anybody can answer.
अच्छा, क्वेश्चन थोड़ा चेंज करके देखो। MBA क्यों ज्वाइन किया? परफेक्ट, बैंग ऑन। बाकी लोगों को जॉब नहीं चाहिए, मैं अकेले को दूंगा। He is very clear in his goal, right? And you have joined this master's degree to get a good prospective, good job, correct? But to get a good job, at the beginning of your career, what is required? Slide number 3. What was that? Skills required, beginner, intermediate and expert. Then, slide before this, what was that? No. Certification. See, typically what happens is when I was doing my graduation, we don't have this kind of a guidance with us. That how to build your profile. See, today you are in a social media market, boss. Right? So, companies which are taking you as an employee are just not looking what you have done in academics, they are also looking out how you are building your profile on social media. Now, if being an expert and experience for more than 20-22 years, I can build my profile very nicely on LinkedIn. How about you? आप कैसे करोगे?
They just had a session on building.
कैसे करोगे? तो बताओ, अच्छा है, टेस्टिंग कर लेते हैं। प्रोफाइल में लिखोगे क्या? मेरे पास बहुत है, 19 साल है लिखने के लिए। आपके पास है? तो क्या लिखोगे? नहीं लिख सकते। ऐसा कोई फ्यूचर प्लान का आपके लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल पे दिखा कुछ? भाई फ्यूचर इज डार्क ऑलवेज। नहीं लिख सकते हो आप। सॉरी, एजुकेशन क्वालिफिकेशन ठीक है, 10th 12th ग्रेजुएशन, आगे सर्टिफिकेशन और स्किल्स। कैसे, कहाँ दिखाया आपने स्किल्स?
College activities.
Exactly. You need to show your management skills, your club activities or college activities or extracurricular activities. That is what is required for you guys right now, and you should focus on that. Academics तो हम करवा ही देंगे पक्का। मतलब तुम नहीं बोलोगे तो भी करवाएंगे, for sure.
Yeah, you don't have to worry for your summer internship project, your CCE, your desk research. All that we handle for you. We are there.
That's it from my side. For anything in finance, we are always there.
What is ma'am
Nothing
saying?
to worry.
What is ma'am saying? Doctor?
ठीक है? Let me hand over this mic to Sangeeta ma'am, please.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Yeah, so I'll not talk whatever sir and ma'am already said. How many years you will be here with us in this SBS? 2 years, 1.5, 2 years, right?
She thought somebody will say no.
So, in this 1.5 or 2 years, what we are expecting from you? Okay. So I'll just ask, what is this? Everybody knows. Okay, so I'll ask you to try and come and pick this note. Please try. Yeah, okay. I'm asking you to try. You are picking it up. You have to try. Try. Finance. Okay. Try to pick it up. Try. I'm not asking you to pick it up. I asked you to try. Right? So is there anything trying? Trying? How you will define trying? Ha. So you are not trying, right? She's trying? No, she's picking it up, right? So there is nothing trying. So what we want in this 1.5 year or 2 years. So what you have to do? You have to do it 100%. There is no trying.
Who came first? Come here. What's a good name?
Nishtha.
Pronunciation will be yes. So we can come up. Nishta is known to us. Come. She picked it up.
Okay, so whatever you do it 100%. There is no trying. I try to do, okay, I try to complete my dissertation. I try to join workshops or lectures. There is no trying, okay. Either you are doing it or you are not doing it. So in this 1.5 or 2 years, we want you to give your 100% for whatever you do. Is it okay? Yes? Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's all from finance specialization side. Any questions, any queries, कोई भी तकलीफ है, you can always come to us. So that's why I was telling today is the most important day. So after me would be marketing specialization presentation, and these are the important people when it comes to marketing. When it comes to finance, these are the faces you need to connect with. So going forward, please ensure to stay connected with us for anything and everything. I hand over it to marketing department. Thank you so much.
So good afternoon everybody. लंच का टाइम हो गया. कितने लोगों का ध्यान वहाँ पे है कि यार लंच का टाइम हो गया? ओके. सो सोशल मीडिया वाला भी कह रहा है यार खाना खाना है. मार्केटिंग वाले बच्चे कितने हैं यहाँ पे? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर गोइंग टू ऑप्ट फॉर मार्केटिंग? मार्केटिंग हाथ उठाओ. So more than 50% I think so you people are going to take or opt for the marketing, right? So let me introduce myself first. I am Dr. Lokesh Arora. I am HOD for marketing specialization. Whatever the issues or problems you are going to face with respect to the marketing specialization, I am always available and approachable, and you are supposed to meet me for the same. Right? Along with me, there are my team as well. They will be supporting you, guiding you throughout your journey with us. And you have already started your journey in the School of Business and Strategy, right? For MBA program. पक्का ना? तो अभी आपको भूख लग रही है और आप जाग गए हैं. भूख लगी है, तो आपका फोकस कहाँ है? खाने पर है. तो मार्केटिंग पढ़ना नहीं है? पढ़ना है? करियर बनाना है? सो आपका फोकस कहाँ होना चाहिए? हाँ? खाने पर? या मार्केटिंग में what we all are going to offer you? What exactly you are going to learn in the marketing specialization? This is the orientation of marketing specialization, right? So if you need to define marketing, how you are going to define it? Anybody from here? Ma'am, we can give them the mic also. What is your understanding about marketing? Anybody? You can raise your hands. What is your understanding? How many of you are from the commerce background? Commerce background. So most of the students are from the commerce background. And you all must have studied marketing during your graduation. पक्का पढ़ा है ना? So you are able to define marketing in your words. So raise your hand now. गलत भी चलेगा. Just want to understand whether you know it or not. Yes. You are making the customer profit
profitable or going to make the business profitable? Clarify me. Like in the marketing, are we trying to make the business profitable or we trying to make the business like, yeah.
Creating awareness about the business and creating leads from it is marketing.
Okay. So, yes, from here anybody? Okay. Anybody else from here? Yeah.
Marketing is a convincing of people to buy our product.
Okay. Anybody else?
Buying and selling of products and advertising it is marketing.
Okay. So you mean to say marketing is selling or advertising, maybe somebody is saying promoting the product, somebody is saying ki, engaging the customer, but trust me, marketing is much more than that. Right? In today's scenario, when it comes to the marketing, lot of other things are there. Always remember, marketing starts with the understanding the customer first. Right? It's not like that it starts with the product. It starts with the understanding the customer well, understanding their needs and wants, designing and offering products and services, right? To satisfy the customer needs and want at the profit. याद रहेगा ना जो मैंने बोला है मार्केटिंग के बारे में? पक्का ना? मैं आपको पढ़ाने नहीं आई marketing. I'm just going to tell you about what exactly your journey will be there in the marketing specialization. Trust me, we are going to help you out to be the marketing professional here at the School of Business and Strategy. You hear me right, है ना? तो marketing में strategies are also involved. Kindly change the slide. So basically, we are going to introduce you about the marketing field, right? We are going to tell you about the prerequisites, the different job profiles which we are going to offer in the area of marketing, core competences required, the courses which we are going to offer you, and then the certification, our mentors, our team, and the curriculum. So this all will be there. Kindly skip the slide here. So basically, marketing is the strategic engine for any business. Do you think without the marketing, we can run any business in this world and then too we can make it profitable as well? Are you understanding me? Yes. Do you think without marketing this is possible? Right. So how the companies or the businesses are doing marketing nowadays? Anybody can tell me? Any abstract idea will also work. How the businesses are doing marketing nowadays? देखो मेरी जो क्लास होती है ना बेटा, वो कभी भी मैं नहीं बोलती. I always want my students to speak, right? हाँ जी. Social media, yes.
Strategic planning with feedbacks.
Okay. Others? Anything you know about marketing? At least you have observed what exactly the companies are doing. Have you heard about the big data? Right? Have you heard about the database, marketing diseases or something like that? Have you heard about this?
Introducing a famous faces for the product.
क्या आपने influencer marketing के बारे में सुना है? पक्का? Affiliate marketing, social media marketing, digital marketing, AI, Meta, सबके बारे में सुना है क्या आपने? पीछे, have you heard about this? So it means there are certain changes in the area of marketing, in the consumer behavior, understanding the consumer, everything is changing. Changing or not? Right? Now, what are, as a customer, our expectations? आपकी क्या expectation है? How much time, should be taken by the company to deliver us the product? कितना time लगना चाहिए? You want something with you, what are your expectations? कितने दिनों में? 1 दिन, 2 दिन, 3 दिन, 4 दिन? कितना टाइम लगना चाहिए? कितना टाइम लग रहा है? Tell me. आप लोग थोड़ा जोर से नहीं बोलते यार, सुनाई नहीं दे रहा मुझे. 1 to 2 days. You are not aware about the ultra fast deliveries models, right? Are you aware about Zapto? पक्का पता है आपको? Flipkart minutes. कितने टाइम में डिलीवर करते हैं? 10 मिनट है या 7 मिनट है? actually ever evolving field. It is changing, right? It is not as the same way. Are you getting me, guys? So it means as a marketer, you are supposed to take data-driven decisions and to make you ready for those kind of data-driven decisions, what we are supposed to do. What we are supposed to do. We need to make you aware what kind of changes are there, what kind of tools will be required, automation tools will be required to understand the customer well, right? Maybe you must have heard about the predictive modeling or something like that. Have you heard about this? Anybody जिसका किसी का कोई technical field से है क्या कोई person? Anybody? So basically, consumer behavior is ever evolving. Second thing is, data is the new oil, right? Because all the decisions in the area of business and the marketing that are based on the data, right? If the customer is changing, then the strategies of the marketing are also going to be changed, right? And the next thing is creativity meets strategy. Have you heard about the content marketing? Do you know that the content marketers' jobs are increasing day by day? Have you ever heard about this? सुना है आपने? कितने लोग इंस्टा पे एक्टिव हैं? Raise your hand. सर डर क्यों रहे हो? There is no punishment if you are active on Instagram. How many of you are active on LinkedIn? अरे ऐसे मतलब LinkedIn पे तो हम बिल्कुल एक्टिव नहीं है. इंस्टा पे दे दो ना. पोस्ट पे पोस्ट, रील्स पे रील्स. Are we doing that? Okay, आपके कितने फॉलोअर्स हैं इंस्टाग्राम पे? सबके 600 ही है क्या? Okay, fine. And what about LinkedIn? Okay, fine. So why I asked you this? कोई जानता मैंने ये क्यों पूछा? कि आप LinkedIn पे एक्टिव हो गया, इंस्टा पे एक्टिव हो गए, फेसबुक और these kind of social media, platforms, are you active there or not? So that is actually your data, right? So companies are getting data from there. If you are very active on LinkedIn, then what exactly LinkedIn will do with you? They will definitely try to sell their premium membership, right? And whatever the post you are posting, for example, you are posting some kind of hiring information, then they will try to sell the plan accordingly, right? So I hope you are understanding what I mean, right? So the next thing is, what exactly you will learn here? Data-driven marketing की बात कर रही थी मैं. Definitely you are going to understand how you can take the decisions. So we are going to teach you regarding the data-driven marketing. Then the modern tools, automation tools, designing compelling brand and digital experiences, and finally understanding how consumer think. This will work like this, but understanding the customer will be happening with the help of the data, right? Do you think companies understand us well? Earlier we were using Google, now what exactly we are using? कितने लोग ChatGPT use करते हैं? Okay, so I don't know whether your families are aware about your habits, right? But ChatGPT को पता है, right? Have you heard about machine learning?
Yes.
So what exactly ChatGPT is doing? Collecting the information about you and then giving input as per your expectation. Are you understanding me? So you are actually sharing each and every information, personal, professional with the ChatGPT. So you are able to take the decision with the help of the ChatGPT. There is not just this tool ChatGPT. So many tools are there which you are going to learn at School of Business and Strategy. Please take the slide. So what kind of skill set is required or prerequisites are there if you would like to be the student of marketing specialization, right? Do you think good communication skills are required for the marketing student? Yes, sir. But for the finance, HR or maybe any other specialization, good communication skills are required. What do you think? For any specialization, good communication skills are actually mandatory. I don't know whether you have good communication skills or not, but actually you can acquire. We have the communication trainers and we will be helping you out to, improve yourself in the area of communication. Then definitely the basic concepts of marketing and sales you should know. See, always people think कि जो marketing है ना, that is the field of or area of marketing people only. But trust me, I have different thought process. The reason is marketing is everybody's cup of tea. Why it is everybody's cup of tea? Marketing सबका cup of tea क्यों है? Anybody can tell me? थोड़ा जल्दी करते हैं ना, भूख लगी है? क्या भूल गए? भूल गए हो? Okay. Why marketing is everybody's cup of tea? Irrespective of the specialization. Anybody can tell me? Socho? Yes. Okay, let me give you one example. Suppose you are working with some good company. For example, you are working with the Deloitte, right? Or maybe Mercedes you are working with. Your specialization or department could be any. You are working with these kind of companies. You just need to imagine. So if somebody will ask you something about your company and product, trust me, if you are from the HR or maybe from the finance area, do you think you should know about the services and the product of that company? Even you are from the different specialization or the department. What do you think? आप लोग की बारी आती है तो आवाज ही नहीं आती है ना? ऐसा क्यों है? आप लोग कितने होंगे यहाँ पे? 200 students are there, and I am a single person, only using the mic. But if I am not using the mic, I am audible. Why you people are not audible? Okay, मैंने question पूछा आपसे. You are working with the Mercedes or Deloitte maybe, or not working in the marketing or the sales department. Do you think you should know about the services and the product of the company or not? Yes sir. Why you should know? Because marketing is everybody's cup of tea. Whether you are from the marketing or not from the marketing area, you should know about your business. You should know about your company. You should know about the product and services. Are you getting me? Right? So that is why we are calling it holistic concept, right? It involves everything. Everything means everything, and everybody should know about the company, business, product and services, and it comes under the marketing only. Are you getting me right? Yes. You can select any specialization. That is entirely your choice, right? आपका कोई भी फैसला हो जीवन में वो कैसे होना चाहिए? कैसे होना चाहिए? बताओ?
सफल
कैसा होना चाहिए? कोई भी फैसला दबाव से नहीं होना चाहिए. Nobody should pressurize you. ये specialization है वो नहीं. No, you are able to work in that area. You should select that particular specialization only. Today somebody can convince you, but you have to work for the another 35 to 40 years in the same area. Are you getting me? Yes. Suppose you are not convinced that you can work in the area of finance, right? And you opted that particular specialization. Do you think you will be able to work in that area? Are you getting me? Yes. So you should not follow others. You should understand where I am comfortable, what exactly I can do. You should go for that particular specialization. Then you can see active listening, negotiation, numerical aptitude, logical reasoning. आपको लग रहा होगा ये सब तो फाइनेंस में चाहिए था. अरोड़ा मैडम क्यों बोल रही हैं? अरे numbers. Marketing is also all about numbers. Have you heard about market share? Market potential? Have you heard about this? Have you heard about the customer databases? So again, logical thinking and the numeric aptitude is required for the same to understand it, right? Because whatever the big strategic decisions are being taken by the companies that are based on the customer and the competitor data. Are you getting me? Right? So then goal-oriented networking, go-getting attitude, persuasion and the active listening. एक ही पूछूंगी. What is go-getting attitude? Change the slide. Go-getting attitude क्या होता है? What is the literal meaning or your understanding about go-getting attitude? Anybody from the crowd? क्या हो सकता है? See, हमेशा ChatGPT और Google तो नहीं होगा ना हाथ में. Suppose you are in a meeting and somebody is asking you something, you should give the reply, right? So what is go-getting attitude? Don't leave any opportunity. Anybody from here? Yes?
To learn new things. To learn new things in our field and working on it.
Yes? आपने एक्टिव सुना? Have you heard about proactive? Proactive क्या होता है? What is proactive? Proactive approach. What is go-getting? भाग जाना. What would be the meaning of this go-getting? Anybody? ठीक है? Search the dictionary. Use ChatGPT and Google whatever the process you're following and then tell me. But as a student of management, you should know and you should have this kind of attitude which is known as go-getting proactive behavior. Are you getting me, guys? मेरे साथ हो आप लोग? बहुत भूख लगी है? नहीं, आप देखो, आप सब लोगों की भूख खत्म हो गई. Because you are thinking that I am telling you something new about the marketing, which actually you are not aware. So you can see the marketing profiles which we are offering in the area of marketing. I don't know whether you are aware or not. So have you heard about the business development, retail, brand management, advertising, B2B, D2C, B2C, marketing research, manufacturing, CRM, inside sales, digital marketing, social media manager. So these are the different profiles which we are going to offer you in the area of marketing. Right? I don't know, I cannot see, like content marketing is also there. So a lot of areas are there where you can work. Not just sales. Are you getting me, guys? Right? So you need to match your skill set or you can acquire the knowledge and then what you can do? You can apply for the different companies in the different profiles. Fine. So this is the competency required. Can you see beginner, intermediate and expert level? So this is including this plus intermediate plus expert. Are you getting me, guys? So जो entry level की positions हैं in the area of marketing, these are the skill set which are required. थोड़ा सा जल्दी skip कर दूँ मैं, if you guys allow me. You have any question related to this particular slide? No. सोच लो. I am not going to repeat the same. Can we go ahead? Skip the slide, man. So basically in the marketing specialization curriculum, which particular courses we are going to teach you. Here you can see the list of the courses. MarTech and Marketing Automation Tools. I don't know whether you are aware about the different marketing automation tools or not. कितने लोग aware about the marketing automation tools? How many students are aware about it? So nobody. So it means something new is there, which you are going to study here. Are you understanding me? Fine. So next is the digital consumer behavior and AI. What is the literal meaning of digital? क्या meaning होता है digital का? Anybody? Digital consumer behavior. What is the literal meaning of digital? Anybody? Nobody? Have you heard about physical?
Yes.
Have you heard about digital?
Yes.
सुना है सबने? So उसका combination क्या है? Digital. So nowadays I don't know whether you are aware or not or you are doing that. At least I am doing so. You know sometimes checking the product online and ending up buying it offline. And sometimes what we are doing, we are checking the product offline and end up buying online. Are we doing so? पक्का? तो इसका मतलब कंपनी को दोनों तरह के बिहेवियर को स्टडी करना पड़ेगा और मे बी दे कैन स्टडी द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ द सेम एंड यू शुड आल्सो नो द सेम एज अ स्टूडेंट ऑफ मार्केटिंग. इजंट इट सो? आपको डिजिटल पढ़ना पड़ेगा या आपको फिजिकल एंड डिजिटल पढ़ना पड़ेगा? और यू नीड टू स्टडी बोथ. You need to study both, and there is the AI as well. So that is another subject. The next is the strategic brand management with digital transformation focus. You will be finding most of the subjects are digital and AI aligned as well. Why so? Because our curriculum is relevant, right? You are not going to read or study something which is irrelevant or old here. The next is content updated in the sales and distribution management, CRM, sales tech. Okay? Next. So basically the curriculum is industry aligned as per the requirement of the industry and the different job roles. What we have done, we have designed the curriculum accordingly. Are you getting my point, guys?
Yes.
So these are the list of the subjects which you are going to study. Can we skip the slide? Because you will be getting the details, curriculum and the syllabus. Fine? Ma'am, skip the slide. So these are the elective courses which you are going to study here. Next, ma'am. These are the certification which you are going to study in the area of marketing, right? For example, CRM from the LinkedIn, international marketing from edX, marketing strategy, analytics. From the different platforms you can study these courses. Okay? You can discuss with your faculty or mentor as well which particular certification courses will help you out. Are you getting the point? Next, ma'am. So, these are the academy, other places as well. So, let me take the opportunity to call all these mentors one by one, right? Or they can stand on their place also. Fine. So, first me, Dr. Lokesh Arora. I hope yaad rahega sabko.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So next we have Dr. Khalid Ashraf, Associate Professor in Marketing. So sir का mainly focus है, sir is having 18 years experience in the corporate world. He was working with the marketing research companies and worked with them, and he will be guiding you related to the area of market research profiles. Right? The next we have Mr. Jitendra Chaudhary. Is working with us as a professor of practice. Sir has 30 years of experience in the corporate world. And sir will be helping you out related to the, as I told you that we have designed the curriculum as per the industry requirement. So most of the faculties are here, those who are having corporate world experience also. So they will be giving you the exposure related to the corporate world requirements. The next we have Dr. Bhaviti Bhatia. He's working with us as an associate professor. Sir is having rich experience of industry as well as academia. And sir will be teaching you the subject marketing automation tools. Right? Sir is having good experience in the digital marketing area. Sir is also having 3-4 business ventures as well as he's teaching because teaching is his passion. So along with the business is managing the teaching job as well. So next we have Dr. Weber Patil. Sir is having 12 plus years experience in the industry. Sir is working with the TCS, right? Infosys, and then now from the last I think 8 to 10 years working in the academic profile, and he will be guiding you related to the requirements of the industry as well as the marketing subjects. Next we have Dr. Sunita Ramchandani. So ma'am is having 10 plus years experience, right? She will be mentoring you, guiding you, and mostly we will be having one club also for the marketing specialization. So she will be mentoring you, guiding you for the same different activities in the area of marketing which we are organizing. So she will be guiding you for the same as well, right? Next we have Professor Sheetal Desai. With 5 years experience in the corporate world, she's worked with the companies like Markets and Deloitte, right? And recently she has joined us as an assistant professor. She will be guiding you related to the profiles of marketing research and the consulting, right? Big round of applause to her. So these are the visiting faculty members from the industry which are going to take your sessions, right? So you can see Ajit Sane, Mr. Prashant Das, Siddharth Bajpayee, Vijay Jha, Abhijit Surya Patil. थोड़ा सा fast बता रही हूँ, but all are still working with the industry. Some of them they are having their own ventures also. So they will be guiding you related to the whatever the subjects are there, plus the industry requirements and how you can groom yourself for the different company profiles. So guys, I've shown you the different job profiles, right? For the different job profiles, what we are doing in your third semester, we will be running some mock placement drives, company-specific grooming, right? Domain knowledge sharing sessions, communication and the active sessions, so that you can easily crack your dream job profiles with us. Right? So end-to-end support will be there from the academic and the visiting faculty members, plus the people from the corporates. Right? Already the companies which are visiting us. These are the prominent companies from the different areas which are visiting us. Can you see, guys? Okay. You can see the Markets is going to visit us in the first week of August only for your senior batch. So from the different areas, different companies are visiting us. You can see the manufacturing and then the FMCG and the real estate companies. I don't know whether you are aware or not. Pune is hub for IT sector. किसी ने education में बोला, you're right. Yes, और कौन सा sector है? Pune is IT hub और real estate अपने आसपास ऑब्जर्व किए. So many new townships are there, or automobile hub भी है. So many manufacturing companies are there around Pune, right? And then accordingly different industrial areas are there nearby Pune. यहाँ पे सबसे पास कौन सा industrial area है? Absolutely. और कौन से areas में companies हैं? Okay. Listen to me. Last 1 minute. Because I'm summing up my speech or information about the marketing. You all have dreams and desires. Yes. So what exactly is required to convert your dreams and desires into reality? फटाफट बताइए.
Passion.
क्या चाहिए?
Passion.
Hard work.
Passion.
और discipline, dedication, determination, पक्का? हाँ, patience. तो attendance कैसी होनी चाहिए?
1 नंबर.
किसने बोला 0% अभी चलेगा? Bye. So those who are having more than 80% attendance, right? They can expect something, right? If you don't have attendance, you should not expect that you are able to convert your dreams into reality. पक्का reality. सब लोग क्यों आए हैं यहाँ पर?
package.
सब लोग क्यों आए? कुछ करने को नहीं थे इसलिए? तो पक्का you all have come here for the developing your skills, right? Then brushing up or acquire new knowledge here, right? You would like to make a very good career for yourself. So trust me, we are promising you, we will be giving you the guidance, opportunities here, but you need to avail those opportunities with the help of the discipline, dedication, determination and hard work. Okay, alright? There is one announcement also. The session post lunch will be on the 5th floor. Alright? Now, I'm ending the session. If you have something to ask, you can ask. Otherwise, all can proceed for the lunch.
Corporate mentoring is comparatively less as compared to domain, because domain is like they help you to learn, they help you to practice, they help you to perform. Okay, corporate trainers, you have a lot of corporates coming, right? They are mostly from the HR. So likewise, you'll have these corporate mentors also. Now, to learn HR as a specialization student, or even though you're not from HR, what is the prerequisites that has been mentioned? One is the academic foundation. Anybody from BBA? Lot of you, right? You must have learned the subject, right? HRM? Okay, have you learned principles and practices of management? याद आ रहा है? कुछ नहीं आ रहा है. Henry Fayol's principles? Possibly. Okay. And have you learned the subject called as organizational behavior? ऐसा कुछ सुना है? Okay. Now, to be a very good HR, okay, this foundation is very, very important. Now, if somebody is not coming from the BBA background, आप जब HR पढ़ रहे हो, आपको पहले इन सब्जेक्ट्स पे ध्यान देना, ठीक है? और be it any specialization, OB is one subject. It is one course that is going to change the way, that is the attitude that you carry in the organization. Take it from me. Finance तो आप पढ़ ही लोगे, प्रैक्टिस भी कर लोगे, लेकिन ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल बिहेवियर एक ऐसा चीज़ है जो आप एक्सपीरियंस से ही एटीट्यूड डेवलप कर सकते हैं, एंड दैट इज द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सब्जेक्ट दैट यू हैव टू फोकस व्हेन यू आर इनटू योर MBA जर्नी. नेक्स्ट इज पर्सनल इंटरेस्ट. ओके, हाउ मेनी लाइक पीपल? आपको लोग कैसे पसंद है और कितने पसंद है? पता नहीं मन में क्या क्या हो रहा है. आई डोंट लाइक दिस पर्सन. क्या है? हाउ मेनी? कितना भी बुरा व्यवहार कर चुका है, शायद मेरे एक्सपेक्टेशन से व्यवहार नहीं कर रहा है, फिर भी आप उसको रोज मिलोगे, आप उनके साथ काम करोगे, you'll give an output, you'll give productivity. ऐसा कभी सोच रखा है? Okay, what I'm trying to tell you is, apart from academic foundation, one thing that is very, very important with different specific skills like empathy, teamwork, collaboration, and interest in people, taking people along and leading. Because finally today, like I said, the most challenging resource you have in the organization is human resource. They come from different backgrounds and cultures, they come from different experiences. You have to take them along and move, because finally, as a specialized HR, you're adding value to the business. Finance officer is not going to say, आपने कितना motivate किया. Finance officer is going to look कि motivational programs, developmental programs से ROI कितना आया है. Making sense? Okay? So when you have to convince the finance officer for a budget of 1.25 lakhs for a developmental program, you're supposed to have a perspective कि 1.25 lakh investment in HR is going to lead X percentage of return in the coming 6 months. So it is very important that you understand people and then do it. Okay? Now there is a huge list of what competencies are required. Okay, I've categorized it into 3. Entry level, then you have the intermediate level, and the next is the expert level. Okay, how many are experienced with some job? 1, 2. Experience with? Electronics engineering? Oh, you're a BTech student? Okay, fine, great. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is, when you are already having an experience, possibly you may get into the mid column, that is the intermediate category. But if you're a fresher, okay, you need to focus on the category that is mentioned in the first column, that at the entry level, if I acquire this preliminary level of skills, some kind of a knowledge which is coming from the teaching learning, okay, you may sustain for the particular industry or the market that you're catering to. Okay, I'm not going to list out, but I'll tell you what to focus in the 3 categories. Okay, very importantly, business communication. Okay, we all know that communication is important, but what I'm saying is business communication is more important when you start joining the companies. Why? Because an HR student, if they don't understand business, they will not be able to bring value to the table. You cannot, okay? You remember the panel discussion? The lady was also saying, right? That the HR should know the business. Then only the practices, strategies could be designed. So business communication is very, very important because you are the face value for the organization. All HRs up to a certain level of experience are going to meet clients directly. Possibly they're going to meet business partners in the industry forums. So you're going to be the face value of the organization, so you should know and be thorough in your business communication. So this is what you're going to focus in your first and second semester. Okay. Going ahead, you should know platform skills. Okay. Platform skills is Python, R, Power BI. So these are the part and parcels of your skill acquisition. Next, you have recruitment selection, talent acquisition, sourcing, legal compliances, benefit programs, and understanding HR functions. Now these are all your subjects. I've just made it simple for you. Okay? Whatever has been mentioned below the platform skills, these are your subjects at the preliminary level. If you are able to have an expertise at the preliminary level, you can sustain in the market. Okay? Now, when you go to intermediate level, it's the expansion of the basic level. Okay? शायद पहले सिर्फ मैं रिक्रूटमेंट कर रही थी, अब मैं एंड टू एंड रिक्रूटमेंट कर रही हूँ. फर्क क्या है? Okay, suppose I'm interviewing you. I just give you a call and ask whether you're interested. Okay, I take down your documents, I list down certain things, but I'm not taking your final interview. Final interview will be taken by senior HR BP or CHRO at the final level. So मैं जब beginner हूँ, तो मैं सिर्फ interviewing, HR documentation, HR facing, all these things will be done by me. But the interviewing, which is an extension of the basic skill of recruitment, will not be taken by me. But if I gain an experience, that is intermediate category, I'll be conducting as an HRBP certain interviews. Okay, so this is what comes in the intermediate category. Of course, you will be expanding your scope in functional areas. For example, you will be also included in learning and development. Okay, you will be also included in performance management. Please understand all these functions require a lot of experience, so they cannot fall in the entry level category. They fall in the intermediate category. Okay, and किस इंसान को कितने CTC देनी है आप डिसाइड करोगे, राइट? तो आप लर्न कहाँ पे करोगे? एंट्री लेवल पे नहीं, आप करोगे इंटरमीडिएट एंड एक्सपर्टीज लेवल पे. Another important thing that we have here is legal compliances. Okay, let's take an example. You're working in a manufacturing firm and there is an industrial accident happening. Okay, you are the line supervisor and your employee in the shift had this industrial accident and he lost his hand. Possible? Manufacturing plant में ये हो सकता है, right? Now, as a line supervisor, whom you'll go to? You have to go to the IR manager, industrial relations manager, or the HR manager, right? Now, वहाँ पे जाके अगर HR ने बोल दिया नहीं उसको छोड़ दो, let him go home or let him go by himself to the hospital, will you say yes? You're supposed to obviously not say yes, but you're supposed to know that there is something called as industrial accidents and it is ruled by Factories Act 1948 and Compensation Act 1923. And the clauses 2A and 2B says that if there is an industrial accident happening, the type of accident will mention partial compensation, full compensation or no compensation. So as a line supervisor or as an HR manager or as an IR manager, you are expected to know the legalities of anything you do. Okay? So legal compliances is something that you have to understand, be it in business or HR, in the intermediate category and in the expertise category. Okay, I've mentioned different job profiles that are there in all the 3 levels. Okay, if you are very good academically, okay, you can fall in any of these. Entry level, beginners level, and expertise level. Expertise is not possible, you require at least 8 years of experience for that. Okay, but this is not an exclusive list, please understand. You may have many job profiles, I cannot fit everything into the presentation. So these are possibly that we have more concentration into. One is the assistant coordinator, HR associate, recruitment and talent acquisition. Talent acquisition is 80% coverage in all industries and sectors. Okay, NBFC में भी talent acquisition specialist लगता है, talent acquisition executive लगता है, associate भी लगता है. So these are entry level jobs that you can cater to. These are interesting, attractive job profiles that any HR student would aspire for. Okay, generalist profile, specialist, HR officer, HR business partner, and talent acquisition specialist. With God's grace and with the industry brand we carry, we have all the profile companies that are visiting to the campus for recruitment of all these profiles. However, all these profiles require something called as labor laws, जिसमें हम लोग सब मैं हम बोल रही हूँ, I'm still learning. Okay, we need a lot of study in labor laws and industrial laws. It requires a very thorough foundation to work in the intermediate category. All these profiles compulsorily require a study of industrial and company laws. Okay, so what we suggest to students is that they get into certifications. Okay, they start doing a lot of MOOC courses which will help them to learn and understand industrial laws and labor laws in a different manner. Okay, if you see the book of labor laws itself, it is spanning more than 700 to 800 pages. Okay, you cannot bring what is happening in the court of law into the classroom directly. It's very difficult. Of course, this syllabus is mentioned, you'll be learning it. However, to learn more and to get into these profiles, because the CTC is higher, okay, you have to have an extra learning out of it. Okay, this is the highest category you can have, because CPO, that is Chief People Officer, or CHRO, that is Chief Human Resource Officer, is the highest thing that you can have. However, 16 to 18 years of experience, and then you become the CPO or CHRO. So the ladder is huge. The ladder is huge, and the ratio is 1:100 as per industry norm. 100 लोगों के पीछे एक HR. मार्केटिंग में पक्का उल्टा है, एक प्रोडक्ट के पीछे 100 इंसान. Right? I don't have to tell you what is important now. And handling 100 people itself, जो अलग-अलग cultures से, अलग-अलग experience से itself is a challenging task. So please understand, getting to this requires a lot of experience, and I am sure with all your learnings and capabilities you want to do that in the coming future. Okay, so what do we propose at the university level is, you just do not stick to classroom teaching. What you should confine and what you should get into is certifications. Okay, now the certification details are available on the internet. Okay, when you join with your classroom teaching, there will be mentors, me and the other team, who will help you to start with MOOC courses first. Okay, for example, SHRM CP. Okay, इसमें पास होने के लिए भी बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ती है. And some of the certifications requires compulsory industry experience. Okay, so what is feasible for you, when it is feasible for you, will be told. However, these certifications can be done if you have a very good confidence that you will be clearing the examinations with good marks. Okay, more detail when you have mentoring sessions, we can definitely talk. Okay, coming to a very important slide. Okay, what are you going to learn in HR? Very important. Semester 1, Semester 2 and Semester 3. Now, what is on to the left hand side says it is a compulsory course. Now, because it is saying it is compulsory, that means any HR student who is having the specialization has to write the examination of this. Okay, so you have AI-driven administration and practices. Okay, you'll see a lot of AI into it, next generation talent management, and very, very important, emotional intelligence and conflict resolution. Guys, दिमाग ठीक नहीं है ना, तो स्पेशलाइजेशन कौन सा भी हो, अगर आप अपने इमोशंस को कैरी नहीं कर पाओगे ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल एनवायरनमेंट में, भले ही आप फिनेंस के हो, एचआर के हो, मार्केटिंग के हो, एनालिटिक्स के हो, it is going to be difficult for sustaining in that particular company. So, from the field of OP and psychology, we have a very important course here, which is emotional intelligence and conflict resolution. It deals with business, it deals with HR both. Okay, so you learn that in semester 1, which is compulsory. Now, if you go to the right hand side, that is elective. Okay, that means you have a basket given of different courses. Out of the 3, you can select any 2. The form shall be released with an official notification. You have to fill the form. Whatever you fill, you will be writing the exam for. Suppose I choose the first 2, employment law and digital transformation and AI tools, I'll be writing the final exam for this only. Followed with mid-assessment and continuous assessment. Are we okay? Same goes with semester 2. थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा पढ़ना है यहाँ पे. Semester 2 is very important because you hit the industry through internships. So semester 2 में आपको ज़्यादा papers हैं, HR students. Okay, you have 4 papers which are compulsory, and to your right hand side, out of 3 again you have to choose 2. When you go to semester 3, okay, we have reduced it. Why? Because you get an experience in the industry. So you have compulsory 3, and in the elective it is only 1. बच गए, कम पढ़ना है, ठीक है? So continuous assessment for each subject will be there. Okay, that is continuous assessment 1. Continuous assessment 2, you will be having mid-semester examination for all the papers from Sem 1 to Sem 3. If you miss, absent will be written and you lose out marks onto it, right? However, you do not have final exams for elective courses. Okay, so when you are filling the form, we will be guiding you all throughout. Okay, what is important that you know who are your academic mentors. Obviously, when the timetables will be floated, you'll know who is teaching what. But I have a very good team with me, which is an internal team. It's me, Dr. Aditi. Okay. Second is we have Dr. Shraddha. She's not here because of some important assignment with her. So she's going to be teaching you. We have Dr. Sumbul Rafima. Ma'am, can you please stand for all of us? Can we have a small round of applause? Okay. So, Dr. Sumbul holds a good extensive experience, and she comes from a very, very interesting field, that is psychology. Okay? Her PhD is also into the same domain, and take it from me, psychology जिसने समझ लिया उसने HR बहुत कुछ समझ लिया. Okay? Because that helps you to understand people. So we have a very good resource in the team, Dr. Rafi, who is going to help you learn different subjects down the line in the different semesters. Okay, we have Ms. Ishita Seal, who is here with the university for many years. Okay, and she is going to be associated with a lot of academic activities, mentoring, teaching, internships, etc. I request Ishita ma'am to just say a hi to all our students. They are not directly associated with us. However, we have all the 3 professionals who are coming from the industry. I have not added all the photos of all the visiting faculties. You have more than this. We have Mr. JP Singh. He is having 33 years of experience, especially in HR and IR. We have Tejpal Batra sir. Did he interact with you all? Okay, you will be interacting soon. Another gem of a person who has worked in the industry for 30 years, especially for HR analytics and artificial intelligence. Okay, so you're going to enjoy the classes. We have Asha Kanwa ma'am, again a professional who is having 2 decades of experience, who is going to teach you. Apart from this, as and when required, different HR subjects and concepts will be taught by the industry. I am done with my presentation with the short span of time. If you have questions, we'll take 1 or 2 because Dr. Asha is waiting for her presentation. So 1 or 2 questions, anybody wants to ask? Either I was completely not clear with my presentation, or you have understood very nicely after the lunch break? Huh? असं गेलंय का? No Kingfisher Airlines, no? जो उड़ के नीचे मतलब टाइटैनिक की तरह डूब गया है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ है ना? Any questions? No questions? Great. I was good in the presentation. You are good students. You have grasped very well. We have Dr. Asha to be coming for the analytics specialization and the team. We'll just wait for a moment. She's managing with the PowerPoint presentation. The attendance has now gone drastically down. Should have taken. Ma'am, it's shared.
The percentage of attendance that is required.
अभी का सेशन डायरेक्टली आए से कितने बंदे हैं? सुबह का कुछ नहीं किया, अभी आए हैं? है एक कोई तो है. क्यों नहीं आए? You are not feeling well. Of course, I'm not going to go to your doctor and ask whether this lady was not feeling well. You want to know the companies? Okay, we have, I cannot name it specifically. I of course can name it. But please understand, based upon the market condition, every year the company is going increasing. Okay, so for example, we have KPIT, which is 12 kilometers here from this place exactly. Okay, that is the first company that if you are in HR, you are going to face. Okay, and that is the only company which will put you on the client interaction on the very first day, very first hour. Okay, and their role is HRBP. So you understand it is in the intermediate category. So if you want to crack that, you have to study 2 levels up. Okay, all the banking arenas that we have. Okay, NBFCs also are here. We have manufacturing sector companies also. Bajaj FinTech, Bajaj FinServ, Bajaj Capital. All these companies I want to visit. So just a few number and names I have mentioned, but you will get a lot of opportunities in HR. In detail, we can discuss here if at all you are taking HR. And if you want to discuss, you can come down and we'll talk about this. No more questions? Okay. Thank you for your patience listening. I am heading over to Dr. Asha for the presentation.
Afternoon. Full of energy? Yes. You are tired? Full of energy. Very good. Okay. You've already seen me, you know me, I've already given you an academic orientation, right? Yes. Okay. The one who have, how many of you have not seen me earlier? You're seeing me for the first time. Arey wow. So that means you've joined late or you've bunked the lecture that I have taken? You have joined late. Okay. So I'm Dr. Asha Kiran. I'm heading the business analytics department. Okay. And I'm also the academic head of the institute. Okay. So in both the ways, whatever the specialization could be, you'll be meeting me. Okay. So today I'm here as the head of business analytics specialization, wherein there are many doubts that may come into your mind whether I should go with. So can I have the presentation, please? Yes. Okay. So the session that I'm going to take now, I want all of you all to pay attention and listen to me carefully. The reason is, irrespective whether you opt for business analytics or you don't opt for business analytics, but whatever I'm going to tell you is going to be really helpful to you, even if you opt for finance or HR or marketing. BA के लिए तो वैसे भी चाहिए. Okay. The reason is, you would have heard now people saying business analytics is something which is trendy now, right? Now, so I'll throw light upon being a domain analyst profile, or it could be pure into business analyst. I'll throw light upon both of them. So I want you to pay attention and listen to me carefully. Okay? So, yeah, that's true that analytics is the heart of modern business strategy, because the days have gone where people used to plan based on the experience that they hold, but now everything is based on the data. Okay? What data says, that is what we believe rather than the experience. I normally quote this example, I'll repeat and quote again just for you to understand the importance of the data. Let's suppose that I want to move from here to the railway station. I've asked one of the person who has been in Pune since years, I've asked how much time does it take to go from here to Pune railway station, I'm talking about Pune railway station. They said that normal time that it take is 1 hour. Within 1 hour you'll be able to reach Pune railway station. Okay. So my train was at around 5 o'clock. Okay. So I thought let me move at 4 o'clock because it's going to be, okay, let's take another time, 6 o'clock. Okay. My train is at 6 o'clock, so I thought I'll move at 5 o'clock because it's going to take 1 hour. Now to be at a safer end, I've taken the Google map and then I've checked how much time does it take. Okay. It shows that it's a traffic time and it will take around 1.5 hours to reach. Now you tell me, as a person standing in my position, whom will you believe? Will you believe the person who have told you that is 1 hour is the time that it takes for you to reach, or will you believe the Google map which says that it will take 1.5 hours for you to reach? All of you will believe Google map? Yes. Why? It always says based on the data, right? So I don't say that the person who had guided me was wrong, but here at that particular moment of time, okay, what is appropriate exactly with the figures, it tells you how much time it will take and what time you'll be able to reach if you start at that particular time, based on the traffic and other things. So is the analytics, which all talks about everything is based on the data. Okay, a simple example for you to talk. So, in today's session, I'll be covering the difference between analysis and analytics. Why data analytics? What is business analytics? What are the prerequisites that you need to have if you want to opt for business analytics? And then career options that you have and the core competencies that are required. I'll talk about all this in my presentation today. Now, what actually is the difference between analysis and analytics? Both the words sound very close, right? Analysis and analytics. Any idea? Anyone has an idea? What is the difference between analysis and analytics? You can go with a wild guess, even if you don't know. Someone is trying to say. Yeah, please.
Observe all things.
Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Anyone else would like to try? What is the difference between analysis and analytics? Okay. So, when I talk about analysis, it deals with the events that have already happened in the past. You have the facts and figures with you to understand what your business is all about. Okay? How much profit I've made? What is my growth of my business when compared to the last year? Okay? The business is already done and you have the figures with you. You are doing analysis on the data and you're coming up with a percentage raise in the growth of revenue or my performance, whatever it is. Okay, so it always looks at what has happened, already what has happened in the last quarter or last year or last decade, and if you're doing an analysis on it, that is analysis. Analytics is something where using the data, tools, statistics, optimization and all this, using this information and tools and technology, you're trying to predict what can happen based on your patterns that you have in the data. Okay? So I can say analytics is the use of data, information technology, statistical analysis, quantitative methods and mathematical or computer based models. Okay? So it based on the past data, it does forward looking. Okay? It is trying to predict what can be the trend based on the last performance of the last year, or it could be a decade, whatever it is. So it is future prediction that happens in the analytics. So, do you really think that we should have data analytics in the company? All of you agree? Yes. Okay. So it's going to help the managers gain improved insight about the business operations and take fact-based decisions. When I said fact, I mean to talk about the figures. Okay. So based on the figures, they're taking a decision rather than taking decision based on their intellectual knowledge. Okay. And experience. And it is really, it comes with a lot of tools that helps the organization to present it in a, using the different visualization tools, you can present the data. Have you heard about storytelling with data? Storytelling with data? Normal storytelling, all of you all know. We have been listening since childhood. दादा दादी मम्मी पापा सबने छोटे छोटे स्टोरी सुनाते हमें सुलाया था, right? We're talking about storytelling with data, wherein your figures, your graph should speak a story. It should say a story. That is what is a storytelling with data. So you'll be able to, you'll have a lot of tools which can help you doing all this. So here are certain examples of the companies which have improved their business with the help of data analytics. And let me tell you, the analytics is not just used in a sales company or in a finance company. There's every domain where analytics can be used. It could be for HR, it could be for marketing, it could be for finance. And let me tell you, who is going to opt for business analytics specialization? Ariva, good hands raising up. Fine, thank you. So all those who are going to opt for business analytics, they cannot limit themselves only to the technical tools, but they need to have business acumen. And you really don't know into which type of a company you may get into. You may get into a HR-based company, you may get into a marketing-based company, you may get into a finance-based company, or it could be an operations-based company. So along with your business acumen, you also need to have analytical knowledge and tools how to be used. It is also used in healthcare industry, it is also used in sports industry, pharmaceutical industries, anywhere that you talk about. Okay, moving ahead, let me talk about, when I talk about business analytics, one point you should always remember is, it is all you're trying to take out certain insights from your data, right? Okay. When you're taking out insights from the data, whatever the decisions that you're going to take is based on the data, what it provides you as an insight. Now, if your data is messy, the output that you're going to get is also going to be incorrect or messy. But if your data is clean and properly created and curated, then you're going to get the actual insights from the data. So, I'll tell you, anyone who's going to work in the field of data analytics or business analytics, working on creating the models doesn't take much time. But cleaning that particular data and bringing out or extracting what is actually needed to perform the analysis, that takes around 75% of your time. And actual work that you're working on that particular data only takes 25% of your time. Okay? Now, how is this business analytics going to improve my organization's business performance? Either it could be in improving the relationships, okay, or it could be for taking better decision making. It will help you to identify the key areas for opportunities where you can improve your business, increase productivity and efficiency, and also help you to have a greater visibility that you were talking in the morning even at LinkedIn, which was helping you to improve your visibility. Okay, right now AI tools have been, or analytics have been, if you remember by the end of the presentation, sir was trying to show you a graph, okay, trying to show in the last 20 days or last 80 days and last 1 quarter, how was the performance and how it has been improved. Okay, it's all analytics. Okay. Now, another important point I would like to tell you here is what actually is the difference between data analytics and business analytics. Both of them sound very close. Data analytics and business analytics. Anyone has an idea? What is the difference between data analytics and business analytics? Someone can read and then at least throw light upon it. The slide is in front of you. Okay. Please understand, a person who is working with a profile of a data analyst would try to analyze the data and he'll give you certain results from that particular data. This is the performance increase when compared to the last year or last month, or it could be last day, whatever you are trying to analyze. And you represent it either in the form of a graph or either in the form of words, whatever it is. But when it comes to the business analyst, the expectation from the business analyst is something different. हाँ, आपने दिखा तो दिया कि फॉल है. अब मुझे ये बता फॉल क्यों है? फॉल है, डेटा एनालिस्ट बताएगा. लेकिन ये फॉल क्यों है? Yes, now you are on the track. Okay, ये फॉल क्यों है और इसकी strategies क्या हैं? That is what is expected from a business analyst. Not just telling me that yes, there is a fall or yes, there is a growth, but why there is a growth or which product has helped me to have that particular growth. Okay, so you're applying insights to make business decisions, improving business processes and performance. You have different BI tools that are available, that is your visualization tools. The output of this is your recommendations, strategies and process improvements. That is very important when you talk about business analytics. So as I've said, the application of the business analytics can be in any area. Either it could be customer relationships, financial and marketing activities, or it could be related to HR, it could be supply chain management. Okay. Now, moving ahead, I would like to ask you all, you would have heard these words. That is different. Descriptive analytics, predictive analytics and prescriptive analytics. Okay. So, descriptive analytics is very simple, where it describes my data. Okay. When I say descriptive analytics, it describes my data, which means that जो हुआ है already, उसको बताता है कि आपका इतना growth है, इतना fall है, इतने the demographics where you have these many people are from town, these many people are from this particular city, okay, or it could be with reference to the gender, whatever it is. So all that, what has happened, if you're presenting it, that is your descriptive analytics. What is predictive analytics? As the word says, predictive, you're trying to predict based on your past data. Okay, so the tools that are going to help you doing it, you would have heard about regression, logistic regression, okay, clustering. All these are different tools that we use to perform predictive analytics. Moving to the prescriptive analytics. Any idea what is prescriptive analytics? What is the solution for that particular problem? Very good. नींद आ रही है? थोड़ा पानी पी लो. Okay. So, we are talking about prescriptive analytics. Prescriptive analytics is, I'll give a simple example for you to understand what actually is a prescriptive analytics all about. Yes, you know this is what is our current business is all about. Okay, I had a revenue of, in the last 1 year, I had a revenue of, assume 10 crores was my revenue. Now, if the same trend continues, okay, keeping all the proportions with reference to the advertisement, human resource, working capital, everything, okay, in the next year, it's projected to be 15 crores that I'm going to do in the next year. Okay, now, but as the CEO of the organization, okay, or the management or strategic management of the organization, okay, they are not happy with just this particular 15 crores of the revenue because the competitors are doing still more better than this. Okay. Now in that particular case, if that is the case, then what to be done? What is your expectation? Where do you want to see yourself? Let's suppose that you say that I would like to have a profit of 20 crores to be made in the next year. You have set your target to be 20. So ऐसे ही रखोगे तो 20 नहीं आएगा. You have to change your other proportions. You either increase the manpower, you either increase the amount that you want to spend on the advertisement or another strategy, certain policies that you bring in. Okay, only then that can be achieved. And that is what can be decided through prescriptive analytics. Is this clear? Got it? Okay. So you'll be learning all this as part of business analytics. This is not helping me. Sachin sir, next slide. Okay, fine, got it. Now let me talk about what are the prerequisites that you need to have. Can all take up business analytics specialization? Who should take up business analytics specialization is the first question. Okay. Now I don't know the one who have raised your hands. Are all of you from technical background? All those who have raised your hand? One. How many of you are from technical? Two. When I say technical background, I mean to say you know coding. Okay, and you are from an engineering or BSc science background. Okay, either it could be engineering or from BSc computer science or BBA IT and so on. That's what I mean when I say technical background. Please understand, if you want to go with business analytics specialization, you should be from a technical background, only then you will be able to understand. I'll just explain you a little of the roles and responsibilities that a business analyst would take up. Before that, let's talk about the prerequisites. It's almost the same that other faculties have also been talking about. One is the business communication, because you would be the point of contact you would be acting as an intermediary between the strategic management and the middle level management who would be working. Okay, so you should be able to communicate to the top level management. You should have good presentation skills, logical reasoning, analytical thinking, have domain knowledge, where I said you really don't know in which type of a company you would maybe getting into. So knowledge of the statistics is important, programming skills, knowledge of database management system, that is processes and different tools that are available. They could be related to data warehousing, data lakes and other things. So you should know how to work with that particular data. Okay. These are the different profiles that you may take up if you take up business analytics as your specialization. Here I would like to tell about, if I categorize this into three categories. Actually it is, one is a data analyst profile, the other one is a business analyst profile. The other one is, all the one which is there in the middle are business domain analyst profiles. Which means that if you are into a field of HR, then you're going to become HR analyst. If you're field into marketing, you're marketing analyst. If you're into vendor management, vendor management analyst, and so on. Okay, so you have financial analyst, economic analyst, operations analyst, marketing analyst, HR analyst, vendor analyst, network analyst, technical analyst, intelligence analyst, data scientist. Data scientist is a profile which you need to be very technical. You should know how to write a lot of optimization algorithms. Okay, it's more of a technical profile. Okay, so, and business system analyst and the business analyst. I've already told you about the data analyst profile. Normally the data analyst profile will be working on the data, cleaning of the data, performing different ETL operations like extracting the data from different sources, loading it and then performing analysis on that particular data. That is what a data analyst would do. मतलब अगर कोई भी एक बिजनेस की बात करेंगे तो पूरा डेटा एक जगह से नहीं मिलता. Let's suppose if I'm talking about DMart, okay? Do you think that all the DMart companies will use the same software? Not required. Okay. Some may use backend as I hope everyone knows what is a backend. Backend in the sense database, जहाँ पे data store होता है. Some may use Oracle, some may use a normal Excel file to store the data. Some may use a Fox base, some may use that is MySQL and so on. So it could be different and interfaces may be different, but maybe that same similar data is being collected. Now, all this data have to be accumulated, and what is required for the analysis, only that has to be picked from it, and then analysis have to be done. Why is that you're coming so late to the class? इतना देर जब इतने लोगों ने इतना जल्दी कर लिया आपके लिए इतना लेट क्यों रहा है? And all those who are sitting at the back, do you all do this every day like this? I really want to know this. Please understand punctuality is very important. I understand certain sessions would have got delayed. Okay, earlier session would have got delayed. But does not mean that that's going to affect the next session that you're joining. You have to plan accordingly and then come and attend for the sessions. Okay? Please ensure that you're in the session. Otherwise, the person who is taking the session, you will lose the connectivity. Half of the session is already, if you try to look at them, they have totally missed the HR part of it. And mine almost half the way it is done. Okay, are you coming just for the sake of coming? Or are you really coming to learn something? You have to question yourself first. I hope all of you are coming to learn something. Am I right? So I expect punctuality. Okay? So, here I'll throw some light upon the profile of a business analyst. Business analyst is a person who has both the technical knowledge as well as business acumen. When I say business acumen, which means that the person has got, एक simple example बताती हूँ. How many of you have worked in some IT companies as developers or some other profiles? Okay, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So the person who, the one who have already worked in the companies, you may be having an idea that when you're developing a particular module, you just know only the technical terminology. मुझे ये database बनाना है, ये fields हैं, मुझे screen का layout ऐसे बनानी है. क्यों बनाना है ये सब नहीं पता मुझे ये स्ट्रक्चर दिया है, ओके, ये वायर फ्रेम मुझे दिया है, मुझे इसके हिसाब से मुझे बनाना है, दैट्स इट. एंड अगर उसको टेस्ट केसेस लिखने के लिए बोला है तो उतना ही लिखना है, दैट्स इट, नथिंग मोर देन दैट. बट you will not have any knowledge about the business process, what is involved in it. When I talk about a business analyst is a person who acts as a mediator between the client and the technical team which is working. It is a technical team, doesn't have any knowledge of the business terminology, and the client doesn't have any knowledge about the technical terminology. समझ में आ रहा है? Okay? अगर एक टेक्निकल पर्सन को और क्लाइंट के सामने मैं खड़ा कर दूंगी तो ये जो बोलेगा उसको नहीं समझ में आएगा, वो जो बोलेगा इसको समझ में नहीं आएगा. If I talk about a pharmaceutical company, they have their own terminology. If I talk about an insurance company, they have their own terminology. It is not required that every developer need to have that knowledge about it. Okay? So it is the business analyst who acts as a mediator, understanding the requirement of the client and then putting forward it in the format what the technical team can work. मैम एक्चुअली हमें कोडिंग करना पड़ता है क्या? नहीं करना पड़ता है, लेकिन आपको टेक्निकल नॉलेज होना जरूरी है. क्यों जरूरी है? अगर आपका टेक्निकल नॉलेज नहीं है तो जो डेवलपर टीम है वो डेवलपिंग टीम आपके साथ खेलेगा, वो बोलेगा कि नहीं हो सकता ये काम. The client may say that I want to complete this within a month and give it to me. The technical team will say that मैम ये हो ही नहीं सकता है 1 month में. अगर आपको नॉलेज है तो आप बताओगे कि ऐसे ऐसे करोगे तो ये हो सकता है. You getting it? Okay. So what has to be taken as a background, what method, what architecture have to be developed, everything when you're going to explain them, this is how you have to do it, then they cannot play with you. So as a reason you need to have a technical knowledge, and only then when you're talking to the client you will understand whether the requirement what the client is giving you, is it really feasible to present it in within that particular time frame or not. Okay, so it all depends. You may say, ma'am, kabhi bhi nahi karna padega kya? If it are smaller companies where you play both the roles, interacting with the client as well as developing the modules as well. Okay, where I'm talking about developing of the analytical models. I'm talking about developing of the analytical models. Coming to the skills required, as ma'am has already explained you as a different levels, in a similar way I would explain you in different levels, where a person who normally when it comes to the profile of a business analyst, you would not straight away be given the profile of a business analyst at the first go. Okay, you would be first taken only at a beginner's level, and later on you would be moved on to the intermediate and advanced level. At the beginner's level, you need to have a good communication skills, presentation skills, statistics knowledge, domain knowledge, that is what is the business acumen, having knowledge about Excel and SQL and the data visualization tools. At the intermediate level, you'll be working on data modeling. You'll work with the Tableau or Power BI, programming like Python and R to develop the ML machine learning models. You'll be working with the project management tools. You should know how to do storytelling with the data. You should know how to write inferences based on the findings that you have got, and you will be working with some of the advanced Excel tools. At the advanced level, you'll work with machine learning, deep learning, trend analysis, probability statistics, NoSQL. Okay, you've been talking about SQL, you'll talk about NoSQL where the data doesn't have any structure, data ethics and the big data. Any doubts? Can I move forward? If I explain more, it will become too technical. I don't know whether everyone will understand or not. I'll go more in deep for the students who opt for business analytics. The one which I have already told you on is the core competencies that you require is quantitative analysis, data visualization, programming tools, machine learning, and your business acumen is the last one. I don't know why it is not working. And the last is business acumen. Okay, now moving ahead, this I've already covered and I've explained you just now. So these are the core competencies that you require if you want to become a business analyst. Okay. इसमें से कितने लोग हैं जिसको ऐसा लगता है कि बिजनेस एनालिटिक्स मुझे इसलिए लेना चाहिए क्योंकि मुझे अंडर द रूफ बैठ के मुझे करने के लिए मिलेगा, इस डेटा के साथ खेलना है, बस इसलिए मुझे बिजनेस एनालिटिक्स लेना है. ऐसे कितने लोग सोच रहे हैं? मैम मार्केटिंग लेंगे तो बाहर भागना पड़ेगा, फाइनेंस एंड एचआर के लिए तो नहीं भागना पड़ेगा, डेटा एनालिटिक्स के लिए भी नहीं भागना पड़ेगा, इसीलिए हम ले रहे हैं. इट्स अ बज़वर्ड इन द मार्केट, सो आई एम टेकिंग. ऐसा कुछ है क्या? Are you really interested and want to make a career in it? How many of you are there who really want to make a career in business analytics? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Please understand you need to do certain certifications, which is very important. That is, you would be doing a Microsoft Office special, that is Excel Associate. Here, in the last class, I've already told you what is the difference in a certificate and a certification. Here, I'm talking about certifications. Okay, so we encourage you to either go with the Excel Associate or Excel Expert certification. Normally, for the business analytics students, we advise them to go for Excel Expert certification, and then you have Power BI Data Analyst Associate certification and Project Management certification from PMI. So these are the different certifications. We train the students for that. And now coming to the main part of it, what would you learn if you take business analytics as specialization? These are only the subjects that I'm talking about with reference to business analytics. Okay, as I said, it is a combination of generic subjects and business analytics. So you're only talking about the business analytics subjects. Where in the first semester you will learn statistics, for data analytics, Python for analytics, descriptive analytics. These are the compulsory core subjects, no options available. Coming to the elective subjects in the first semester, marketing analytics, social media analytics and knowledge management. These are the courses available. You need to pick up any two from it. Coming to the second semester, predictive analytics, data warehousing, cloud computing and big data and R for analytics. ये थोड़ा सा बड़ा semester है, 4 subjects आपके external रहेंगे. And then you have 3 among which you would be taking any 2. Coming to the semester 3, you have 3 subjects there which are compulsory: prescriptive, data security and privacy, natural language processing. And coming to the elective subjects, any one, that is UML modeling or supply chain analytics. Certifications I already spoke about. Okay. This is something I want all of you to take a photograph of this. So this is your structure where you have generic core, generic elective. Specialization 1 is your main specialization. Specialization 2 is your artificial intelligence and your summer internship project. Total is 100 credits. And if I talk about the distribution of the credits across the semesters, the first 2 semesters you will be doing more number of credits, and as we move on to the third and fourth, it will start decreasing. We try to keep the fourth semester very light, because by the time you come to the fourth semester, you are almost pleased. Okay. So total 100 credits, and total marks that you would be giving exam is for 5,000 marks. Some of the courses are 3 credit courses, some of them are 2 credit courses. Okay. Some of them are 1 credit course, and summer internship project is for 6 credits. Okay. I want you to take a photograph of this as well. This will give you an overall idea about. So, as I've just now told you, in the first semester, the core subjects. This is overall because your orientation is already done with all the specialization. So I thought I'll just throw a light upon it so that everyone will be able to connect to this. So you'll be learning managerial economics, principles of marketing, business accounting and costing, which is 3 credit courses. And among the 3, you'll be picking up any one, that is general elective course. Yoga and fitness would be a non-credit course which is compulsory. And then you have, based on your specialization, 4 specializations है, जो specialization आप opt करोगे, based on that specialization, you will be taking 3 core courses and 2 will be your elective courses. Is this clear? Okay. And AI is compulsory for all. Some of the courses are 1 credit and some of the courses are 2 credit courses. Can you move forward? Any doubts? So as part of your training, as explained by other specializations also in a similar way, I would like to throw upon us, we would be undergoing a domain training. We'll be training you through different simulations. You'll undergo summer internship, soft skill training, JD based training, you'll take up certain live projects, and you'll also be involved as part of the industrial visits. मैं repeat नहीं कर रही हूँ क्योंकि already आपने सुबह से बहुत बार सुन लिया. These are some of our recruiters. Yes, you know me. I'll take the honor of introducing our rest of faculties. Buddha sir, please. So I have got a great expertise in machine learning, natural language processing and other areas. Okay. And Sajid sir, both of you please come forward, sir. Sir also has a great experience of a decade and plus who have been teaching in this particular area of the technology. Okay, so they would be really a great resource delivering subjects for you all, wherein you'll get a lot of insights how the data can be handled and how you need to really make your career in this particular area. So they will be helping you out and they'll be also be training you all on different subjects. Okay, so would like to speak.
I already have spoken in one orientation, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Excited? You're dull. Excited. Excited. ऐसा थोड़ी ना होता है excited. Excited it should be. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So we'll talk a lot of things in the sessions as well. Okay. So यहाँ पे I'll not take much of your time. Again, stats के बारे में थोड़ा बोलूँगा. That's my forte. Don't worry. I तो numbers थोड़ा सा phobia, but I told you we'll take care of this. ठीक है? Just cooperate. Nothing else. Rest we'll take care. Okay? Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
If I don't speak, you can go early. Thank you.
And the credit of creating the PPT goes to Sajid sir, who has taken all the pains to prepare the PPT. A big round of applause for him. Apart from the in-house faculty, we also have visiting faculty from the industry who would be giving you training. I have put few. Tejpal sir, आपको HR में भी दिखाई दिए थे because he is into AI and analytics. So you'll be having some of his sessions. Rohan Kumar sir is a senior data scientist who's working with data, that is TCS. Okay, so he's a data scientist. He is a corporate mentor who takes up classes for you all, especially subjects related to machine learning. Hafiz sir is a corporate trainer in the field of data science, AI and cloud technology. He has also got a vast experience. And Sachin Yadav sir, his expertise lies in the area of AI and agentic AI, who would be training you in this area. So, any doubts? No doubts? Okay, thank you. So, I understand. Either समझ में आया होगा, नहीं तो बाद में देखेंगे जब पढ़ाई करेंगे तब पूछ लेंगे जितने भी doubts हैं, है ना? Okay, no problem. So, thanks a lot for being a very good listeners. And anytime, any doubt, you may not have certain doubts coming up now, but anytime, later in time, whenever you have a doubt, you can approach any of us. We're always there to help you out. Okay? Thank you.
को कम्युनिकेट करके एक साथ उसका आंसर करना है. जो जितना जल्दी करेगा उसको उतने ज़्यादा पॉइंट्स मिलेंगे. क्लियर? तो डाउट है अभी किसी को? तो सारे लोग ऐसे बैठेंगे कि एक दूसरे से कम्युनिकेट करना है और टीम लीडर को घेर के बैठेंगे. ठीक है? टीम लीडर अभी पीछे है सबके.
स्क्रीन पे होंगे और आंसर्स आपके ग्रुप लीडर के फोन स्क्रीन पे होगा. और आंसर्स नंबर्स या फिर प्रॉपर आंसर नहीं है, सिंबल्स है. जो आपको वहाँ पे सिंबल्स दिखेंगे, आपको लग रहा है कि अगर डायमंड आंसर सही है तो आपको सिर्फ सिंबल यहाँ पे टच करना है. सो वो करेक्ट आंसर होगा. ठीक है? एक्सप्लेनेशन नहीं है आंसर्स का, आंसर्स के सिंबल्स है. ओके, क्लियर? ग्रुप नंबर 1 का लीडर, ग्रुप नंबर 1, ग्रुप नंबर 2 का लीडर पीछे ये, ग्रुप नंबर 3 पीछे, 4 पीछे, 5
Yes, ma'am.
आपका आ गया। लीडर यस 9 लीडर ओके डू वन थिंग आप लोगों आपके ग्रुप के सभी मेंबर्स के फोन कलेक्ट कीजिए और आपके पास रखिए और एक लिस्ट में सारे ग्रुप मेंबर्स का नाम लिखिए और ऊपर मेंशन कीजिए ग्रुप नंबर 6 एंड द मेंबर्स आर दिस ओके डू दिस थिंग फोर सिंबल्स वहां पे सिर्फ 4 सिंबल्स दिखेंगे और सेम सिंबल्स आपको यहाँ भी शो होंगे विद आंसर्स ओके फॉर एग्जाम्पल योर क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट इज XYZ फॉर एग्जाम्पल व्हाट इज XYZ सिंबल्स के साथ वहाँ पे आंसर आएगा और सिंबल्स आपके फोन में दिखेंगे करेक्ट यू हैव टू प्रेस द सिंबल्स ऑन योर स्क्रीन करेक्ट आंसर ऑन योर स्क्रीन ओके ग्रुप लीडर्स क्लियर है
Next. Three more remaining. Next question.
फोटो भी आज नहीं आएगा। इधर इधर वालों के लिए लेनी है, इन लोग के लिए लेनी है, ये तो हार के बेचारे।
बोल 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 कंफ्यूज करो।
Group number 7. Next question.
4.5. 4.5.
Group number 7. Next.
Fixed cost.
Group number 7 again. Both are same time.
Variable cost.
Group number 7 again. Next question. Answer. Start. Group number 7 again. Group number 7. 2 more questions. Group number 7.
Pradeep sir. Pradeep sir.
अमन हुआ तो थोड़ा सा वेट विनिंग मूवमेंट अमन ओके विनिंग मूवमेंट अरे आवाज One, two, three, go. Again.